One.
What up? Welcome to Chance Time. Woo!
Woo!
Hello,
Here we go.
hello.
Welcome, squad. Welcome. Here, life is a cruel experiment, and the road to humanity is paved with anguish. Tonight, the dice will continue to guide the together Prometheans on their pilgrimage through the sanguine universe. Theirs is a tale of purpose, inspiration, and hope. Welcome to the wrong side of heaven. Last time on Chance Die. Last time on Chance Die, we joined Together Throng as they were navigating the final stretch of Coil Ward, the qualifying arena that would get them into the spring games if they were good enough. They devised a plan, they had set it into motion, but there was a little hang-up. The other team, the Hunter Heart Elves, began firing down the passageway, forcing combat and stressing the Prometheans out. What followed was a scramble to get into the skull, but upon getting most of the throng within, the realization that Moses would be left on the other end caused a bit of a kerfluffle, but with time not on their side, Moses slammed it shut and launched the thing. Some fire went inside. It, being of the size and durability that it was collectively, crushed upon the elves at the end of the passage, smashing them as if Moses had thrown a mid-sized sedan. They took some bash. The Prometheans within took some little splashes of fire damage, some aggro, but they all resisted torment collectively together. With the foes crushed and just this last little stretch of really just another 120 or so feet that would lead them into the inner circle, the team, well, they deliberated. Moses was on the other side. He was not a part of this. In their mind, he was in danger. They spent some time figuring out how he could do this until Linda actually did remember that Moses can simply just swim through Earth, removing the durability of it with vitality transmutations. And so he did, but that in and of itself took a few turns. When he got up and they collectively ran into the center, they saw that the Hunter Heart Elves had drawn the Sword of Victory and were proclaimed the winners of the Coil Ward. This did not sit well with the team. In the absence of material souls, vitriol, not the experience points, but the feelings of anger and disappointment bubbled over, and from some of them, bullets and lightning and fixed airs emerged. And it was a little bit of murder, a little bit of an indulgence, one that left the Hunter Heart Elves, the surviving ones, shocked and upset. They hurled the Sword of Victory at your feet, but were then whisked away by Esperidian along with the rest of the Coil Ward. Brought into the sort of sky dome where, sort of living butterfly that she'd watched the proceedings from, the group was judged positively. They were found to be entertaining. Though they did not win, Esperidian could see where they could have. Though they had not, though they weren't the victors, they had navigated the Coil Ward like brutes, and nobody had ever done that. No one had ever just dug into it, used it, crafted from it, treated it like it wasn't the threat that it was. And that was new. That was very new. That was something that could bring oohs and ahs to the audience. And so, for the purpose of entertainment and the possibility of future victories, you qualified. But that qualification in and of itself didn't quite sit well with you. I mean, you were told that you had 3 days to train for the spring games and to inform Grisnak as such. But on the way down, a literal just no guardrails, no nothing, just stairs materializing in the air as they walked down. The throng had conversation to kind of keep their minds off of falling and just the open air from around them. They talked about right and wrong and how they could have done better. They talked about what love felt like. They talked about sacrifice and respecting one another's wishes while also acknowledging a need to move forward, a need to be more. A more than just unified, more than just together, but a need to together be something. It was a weird but very hard, very heartfelt conversation that started out simply with the talk of souls versus shoe soles. But all the heavy things start off pretty innocently. Innocence is the gateway drug to heavy conversation. But with that conversation in mind, there was a knowledge that, okay, we need to work harder, we need to train harder, we need to, respect each other's independence and make, split decisions in the arena. And if someone says they want to stay behind, maybe they do. It was a hard one. And the Prometheans kind of emerged drained back onto the twitching blood muscle of Necropolis, which opened for them the mausoleum. All of the winding, curving paths behind me opened for them, allowing them access to the upper spires where the corpse maker waited, where Charsing waited. And there they informed him of the timetable, that they had, in fact, qualified for the Spring Games, but the Spring Games were in mere days. Not only did this prompt lots of little rage fits in Charsing, but it did inspire an idea in the much larger Grisnak, who stood his rotting carcass up and waddled to the nearby library, where he removed a false book to reveal a vial of strange liquid. Something with just enough that each of you could take a sip of it. 6 sips. And with that, you will have immortality for 3 days and 3 nights of grueling training. Enough to endure aggravated damage, to be set on fire, to be stabbed, to be beat, to be burnt, to fail jumps and take the bashing damage to regrow your bones, to learn new ways of harnessing Pyros, to learn to move together as a team, to practice new transmutations. 3 days, 3 nights, no possibility of death, but all the possibility of pain and torment. Towards this end, you would need a playground fit for such an endeavor, something more set to purpose, more like the labyrinth you'll be running than the sands and twitching muscle of the mausoleum. At first, it seemed like Grisnak just sat back down. But when you saw the light leave his eyes and felt the ground begin to rumble, you knew something was up, as a kaiju version of Grisnak the Corpse Maker stood up from the very earth, the mausoleum that is the decoration around his left eye, sort of standing up, you all being sort of tilted and thrown against the floor, which is now just the wall at your back as you're looking out over broken glass windows and a valley, a literal rot valley where his body had been laying in its wake, a valley of disease, filled with creatures to train against, filled with pits and trenches and vines, and all manner of horrors. But also a quiet place, a place to punch holes into the mountains and sequester and learn to work together, to have conversations, to scavenge, to practice survival. This was to be your playground for the next 3 days and 3 nights, and he handed over that vial. I believe it was to River, as she was sort of stepping forward as the person of the team, the leader of the team. But now, with the Valley of Disease before you, and the Potion of Immortality, how did you spend this time together, Throm?
I feel like as soon as we walk in, I definitely would take my sip and hand it around to the group, and also make sure that they only take a sip because Grisnak scares me, and that way.
tastes kind of good.
Mm. It's like sweet.
Adonis will take his sip.
Linda
It's nice.
takes a sip. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. I was gonna say it's like a soft nectar. It's sort of just the little droplets of it slide down the cavities of your dead throats and hit your sort of azothic lined organs, and you felt pyro spread throughout your systems. This is something else. You don't really have the words to describe the feelings of, like, you feel like your cells supercharged. You feel your, like, all of the different cables and bits of your beings sort of pushing into overdrive with just limitlessness. Not only does it feel good, like it tastes good, like a drop of pure heaven.
Yeah, Linda takes a sip, and the flavors that she's hearing everybody else taste, the sweetness of it, she doesn't quite understand. But
You have taste buds?
I don't know. I really don't know.
Taste sockets?
Taste sockets?
Maybe not at this stage of her life. Her body is mostly mimicking a woman, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you do
it
this
is
with liquid?
it is attempting it. Like, it attempts.
There is a flavor there beyond the chemical compound that she is tasting, but it's kind of like the whole when you bite your lip and you taste blood, but your brain doesn't taste it as blood, it tastes it as like copper.
Like metal.
You taste the metal in it. She's tasting the compounds in it. She's breaking down the compounds of what it's created by, or what creates it, and that's what she's tasting, the individual parts.
Just out of curiosity for the storyteller, I guess, but like, this doesn't do anything to us in the sense of like our pyros aren't healed, our health isn't healed, or like all that kind of stuff. It's just that like we can't be taken down or like really
Correct.
lose stuff during this time. So like there's no consequences like during these 3 days, but we remain like where we were.
Yes, in terms of
Okay.
pyros, you'll have to figure out, like, either find a way to get struck by lightning, or, you know, be under the open storm, which is pretty much perpetual now that he knows you guys are around. Or once again, find your elements and sleep in them.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I just wanted to verify. I was pretty sure that was it, but I just didn't know.
But you can feel that there is something happening with the elixir that you drank. It's not just working on your bodies, it's working on your Azoth. It's not spiking it or replacing it. You don't know exactly what it's doing, but it's interacting with it. Like, it's for those in Mercurius, if you had to really put a feeling to it, and it's almost like it's taking stock, counting, grading.
Makes sense.
Like it.
What does this vial look like? Like, what does the liquid inside look like?
The liquid inside kind of looks like really thinned out honey. It has sort of
Okay.
a starlight shimmer to it.
It's like
But the
mead.
vial itself is very simple. Just a little glass vial with a cork stopper.
Okay.
It does not look like something that Grisnak would keep in his realm. It does not look like his fashion style or anything. It gives you the sense of being otherworldly of this place.
Feel great.
Grisnak doesn't talk because if he does, he'd be like being on the inside of Godzilla when he bellows. So you just hear like a deep like, and it's like the whole compound, your whole eye is vibrating. All of the books are flying off the shelves. You just see the valley waiting below you. So
This is gonna be fun.
We can't die?
No.
No, you should start skateboarding right now.
Yeah, like right now. River, if I do die, you know what to do. And he
I
gets
got
on his
you.
board and just, okay, I could do this. Come on.
I'm like belly flop on the cement outside.
And he just
Okay.
like skates off reaches down, grabs the board, and he's just sort of like,
stare.
and
Does the
Yeah, a little-
Christ air?
and you just see his body careen down below, like,
Like in your game.
And I feel like maybe 30 seconds later, it works.
Oh goodness, that Alaska's a character. But I feel like she would just literally like crack her knuckles and be like, "Ooh, this is gonna be fun," and then head towards the arena area of like seeing like what all these fun new toys that she can mess with are gonna be.
Down into the valley.
Yeah.
Right. For the valley, it is more or less a dark jungle filled with mold, funguses and fogs that come in different rolling colors, low-hanging mist that stings and bites at your ankles, Jumanji-like flowers that open and spit, chasms and trenches where his nails have dug into the ground, large enough to, sort of simulate the trenches and gaps of the maze that you would have to move and navigate. Your eyes can sort of see, like, unintentionally, you can kind of create like lines of movement, lines of parkour, jumping from here to there, swing there, grab that. It is a really disgusting playground that if your bodies weren't Promethean, if the Azothic, like if you didn't naturally come with like a +4 resistance to disease, and most diseases can't take root in your bodies, you imagine that this place would just kill most people.
That's cool. I like that secretly.
Writing hello to everyone.
There are elements to mazes that just aren't even worth writing down for a Promethean. Mist sprays across your face. Dope.
Dope.
You know?
So there's
On it.
like, it's just like, it's like in a, I don't know, I'm picturing it very like, I feel like it's because we said Spartan at one time in our lives, but I'm picturing it very like Spartan arena where there's just like different things that you can like go work on and train like whatever in the whole valley, kind of like the whole valley is like there's just like different obstacles everywhere you look.
Obstacles, yes. Weapons, no.
Right, but
It's
there's
an
like, yeah,
adventure
I guess
toy.
different training aspects. Is there a spot in the like valley itself that's like a mini maze at all? I'm just curious.
Yes, there are aspects of it where the walls have grown up and just sort of formed it's like a mini maze, a little
Okay.
labyrinth of shifting fauna and twisting vines.
Perfect. Okay, so like that's like in there. Okay, that seems like a good thing to make note of, and I'm headed to the valley, down the valley towards Alaska and his crashing skateboard.
When you get there, he's just waiting on the edge.
Does he have any like scrapes or bruises and he's just not injured, or is he just like untouched?
He is bloodied but untouched. Like he
Yeah, I
has
gotcha.
no wounds, but fluid exited his body all over him. Like you could see where his pants are ripped, where his knee shows
Fluid?
signs of like it should have been gashed open and broken.
So like Wolverine, like he still has the blood on him, but it healed right away. It's like, or kind of thing. Like he
Yeah.
got stitched up as he got ripped apart.
Yes.
Okay. Well, how was that? Did you have fun?
No. The falling was really like it's fine for like the first couple seconds, but then you're still falling. Not good. And then the hitting, there was no right way to land. Like you just can't do it right. So that's bad. If
Do you
can
think you
figure out
could
a way to
learn
make the
how to do
ground
it right?
spongy. I don't know.
Like
Yeah,
you can't
but
hurt
maybe.
yourself. What if you kept doing it?
What if you kept doing it?
Falling with style.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Or learning how to, land right. That way, if you ever do fall, you will land.
He's like, I can land pretty well from small jumps, like 5, 10, 15, 20 feet. But like after that, I kind of just crouch up on the board and hope we don't both break.
Fair.
Tuck and roll.
Tuck and roll. Ooh, that's a good one. Tuck and roll. I'll try that. All right, let's do it.
I mean, after drinking the vial, Linda will also walk out into the little arena area, and she's gonna start just punching things.
Just
But-
punching things.
Just punching things, but it's a little different for her. As she's walking down, she's gonna use identification on the gauntlets so that she can learn everything she needs to understand their structure, because it was just a very quick moment in the original maze. So now she wants to actually learn them. And after she's done the identification and she knows the limitations of her current gauntlets, she's gonna use the training that she can remember, which is quite a lot, from her little military days, and she's going to essentially mind palace scenarios where she is fighting things. So to everyone else, it just looks like she is shadowboxing, but from her viewpoint, she is actively punching people. She is watching scenarios unfold. She does one scenario and a piece of her gauntlet chips off and goes, okay, so I probably should reinforce these gauntlets, see if there's something we can do to make them better. She does another scenario, and at the end of a punch, the side of the gauntlet bites into her wrist with the follow through, and she realizes they're not quite ergonomic, essentially. And she restructures them to fit better to her hands and how her style is. Pulling in the little bits of training that she has had with the pure instinct that she is only capable of working with at this point. And that is her training bit there.
And that represents the expenditure of experience and the purchasing
Yes.
of your exotic object.
The exotic object, and I'm going to say the brute force fighting style.
Fighting style?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. So that's what you worked on over the 3 days and nights.
Yes.
Any time in there at the, towards the end or middle to regain Pyros?
So
remember that only takes about 4 hours.
Yeah. So
overall.
her final, I guess, day, she's gonna take a nap. She's gonna go back to the if she can she go back to the house? Is that an option?
Nothing physically stops you, but it's just like a trek. You'd have to climb out of the trench.
Okay, yeah, that's not a problem for her. Yeah, she goes back to the house.
Hand your way back to the house,
and goes to sleep in her little tech room. So takes a quick little nap
with the steam engines periodically belching.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else have you all worked on over the course of those 3 days and nights? Any other purchases, merits? Adonis, you're muted.
There we go.
Yep.
Adonis is going to work on incorporating his natural dexterity. He's going to work on flow and movement. Whether that's, trail running or parkour or something like that, to just sort of try to increase his movement and working his naturally dexterous frame rather than relying on his almost non-existent physical strength.
Nice.
I would also request to work with River. He's tired of not being much of a contribution past holding people still while his friends punch them. So he's going to similar to when they first went onto the sands to sort of do that preliminary training, he's going to pick up a staff and run through combat forms and things like that. I would assume that he I would say that he went so hard that he broke his staff once. And so he connected with, he would attempt to connect with both Moses and Alaska. They seem to have items that are
Wooden
more
items.
durable. Wooden items
items,
specifically, yeah,
Very
that
earthen
seem to be
items.
way more durable than their materials would suggest. And working with Alaska and Moses, he would work on turning, crafting a staff, and pouring the necessary pyros into it to turn it into an Azothic item.
Mm-hmm.
I also working with River, I bought not only the Azothic item, but I bought the first 2 dots in the staff fighting style
love it.
merit.
And River, our resident Ferrum expert, you agreed to this training?
I did. I would say that I almost like
Demanded it.
Yeah, I was gonna originally before you had like jumped in, which I love that you did, so it doesn't matter. But I was gonna say because you were like, he's doing like trail running and whatever. I feel like River would almost like pull him aside and be like, "All right, here's the deal. That's great," and like throw him a stick or like staff kind of thing, like, and just be like, "We're gonna work on some other stuff." And then she's like training with him of like teaching him, like she takes his butterfly knife and like as he's fighting with her, she shows like different moves on how to like sneak the knife in there to like actually hit, like all these kind of things, like teaching him different skills. And then
Stabbies.
while like secretly using it for herself to like training
yourself too.
Like training myself and like keeping myself kind of agile and strong like during the 3 days. And then and I think that she would kind of offer that to like anyone, like when, Adonis kind of did need a break or whatever, she'd be like, all right, who's next? And like, just kind of like, if anybody else wanted to like do that kind of training as well. And then if like they didn't, she would be like looking at Linda and like seeing her kind of shadow box. And then she would be like, okay, I could do that. And like, I think she's just kind of like keeping an eye on everyone, but at the same time, like constantly moving her body and like working on like her own strength.
Stamina, basically.
Yeah, and my stamina, which I did. I added my another dot to my Azoth. So like that's what I'm doing during this training is like I have that focus of my promise to Moses in the back of my head that like I will be training at any time, like when it's when we have downtime or when the opportunity arises. So then she's got that in the back of her mind. So she's added an Azoth dot as well to like her own skills of like keeping her promise and making herself strong enough that she could bring another person back or use that to like help the team in a better way and all that kind of stuff.
I love that. So in that way, so in that way Adonis gets the training, River gets the training, Linda's sort of concocting her own training, but she does have Mind Palace powers, which it works out quite well.
I mean, hearing that River would offer some kind of a training to others at that point, Linda would probably take a break from her Mind Palace and do some kind of sparring. Real time sparring going on, not just let me fight these imaginary things. So
I feel like Linda's and I would be very much like hands-on boxing,
probably
more than like weaponry style training that I'm doing with Jack.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Rain and Moses? I can, of course, fill in with Alaska whenever.
Okay, I'll do Rain.
I know what the boy did.
Do you know?
Yeah, he's a good kid.
Okay.
Well, this might be horrifying.
For Rain, she is taking a less physical route for our training time. She's like, so for her, she's like, okay, I feel really good about my lightning, and I'm really strong in that, and I've pretty much mastered lightning. So she's trying to kind of focus more on like the mentality side of it, and kind of stepping into more of the character that she wants to become. So she focused a lot more on just like presence of self. She took the transmutation Firebringer, and that's a mutation that is able to essentially command respect to humans and others around her without having any of the disquiet coming into effect or anything like that.
Nice.
And so for that, she just like, she knows that River's the leader, but she also knows that like she's not taken very seriously. So she's like, well, maybe if I can like command people to respect me, like she's being a little bit vindictive about it.
I'll make them respect me.
Yeah. And then on that note, she followed suit with, I think Jack has it, suggestion. She took a transmutation for as well. Just because she figured that if she has the respect of the people, then she can suggest things that they may want to do for her.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
So I took suggestion, and these are all but one are all mesmerism transmutations for my new refinement. And then I took altruistic instincts. Is that how you say that?
Oh, atavistic.
Atavistic. My V looks like an R.
Yeah,
I was like atavistic. Atavistic instincts, which essentially triggers the flight or fight instinct in humans and other supernatural beasts. So I can either basically command them to fear us and run, or I can also trigger like the fight instinct and make them fight against each other or against someone else that might be danger to us.
And that works on other supernaturals too.
Yeah, because the transmutation flight instinct only works on animals, but this one works on humans and supernaturals as well. And then she's very psychologically training. Yes,
they
Jack.
can run away.
I was also going to say, because this is something that I forget a lot about the suggestion transmutation. They do have to be incapacitated in order for you to plant this the suggestion in their head. I would suggest fixed stare for that, just personally, because you can fix them in place and then walk up to them and whisper in their ear. I think it's actually. Hell yeah, you're a step ahead of me already. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I didn't take it, but you guys all have it. I think 3 of you have it, or just 2 of you.
Oh, that's fine. Hey, look, River and I can freeze them in space, and you can dance up behind them and whisper sweet nothings in their ear.
Get them all in one round. Like rather than having to wait, get them all in one round.
Yeah. And so the harder thing with suggestion is you can't do it in like a crowded room because it's harder for you to suggest it if there's like a lot of other voices. I can do it to somebody who isn't asleep, but it's a -2 penalty.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit more hard. But if you guys are fixed staring somebody, because you guys do that a lot anyways, I could just like walk by and be like, blah, blah, blah.
You could just walk up, put your hands on their shoulder, rest your chin on their shoulder, and just go, you should fall asleep now.
Right. And then the last one on that note is that I took silent steps.
Ooh,
so it's kind of like, it is like all sneaky.
A sneaky Frankenstein is terrifying.
Yeah.
I do absolutely like go up to Rain at some point like throughout the 3 days and like rest with her underneath like the stormy sky and like whatever, but also like grab hand in hand and like have her zap the shit out of me so that I can get my full pyros back, like to kind of like work with her on that, and then like rest with her under the sky, because we are doing very different things, but she would like gravitate towards you like when she needs to rest, because she can't just fight everybody for 3 days. Well, she could, but
oh, speaking of pyros and healing and whatnot, we should also consider that. Oh wait, we haven't gotten to Moses yet.
No. Well, we wouldn't have any pyros healed, but all of our health would be healed if we can't die.
So what
right.
What how Alaska's been helping with that is one of the abilities he has is electroshock recharge.
Kind of done, sort of. I'm done. It's fine.
Oh, no, keep going.
It's okay. No, I was just being sneaky around the field.
Stealthing around the field?
Yeah, like, you'd think someone was behind you and be like, what? And then I'd be, like, behind a tree. Like, I'm just literally following people around and, like, commanding the birds and then moving on to people. But not, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I was just saying, because Rain's abilities will allow her to heal you with electricity, but she can't, I don't believe she can give you pyros with it.
Oh, sorry, maybe it was health.
Because yeah, I was like, that ability
pyros is westing. Westing? Is that what I just said?
How
do you get the
pyros?
Alaska can give it to you.
Yeah, that comes from the Volcanus transmutation. electroshock recharge, which allows you to get struck by lightning, but instead of gaining health, convert it into Pyrus. And so what he's been doing throughout the trainings was getting purposefully struck by lightning, filling himself with Pyros, and distributing it through the Azothic brand. So that way you guys could keep training at the level you wanted to train at.
Perfect.
That's kind of him.
Self-immolation. He gets something out of it too.
He's the best.
Yeah. the little baby old man taking care of us.
If Linda knew what a little brother was, she'd think that Alaska was her little brother.
So,
Like in
All
his
of our little
knowledge,
brother.
like through the Azothic brand and through this
shit, my
method,
mom.
his understanding of Pyros has gotten like pretty high. He knows how to take it, drain it, move it around, transform it into willpower points. Like he's getting a pretty decent understanding of how to like just sort of like be flexible with what the Pyros can do. That's
Nice.
mainly what he spent. Like you'd catch him brawling with you a little bit, but only
Yeah.
a little bit.
Yeah.
More often than not, he was almost setting himself on fire.
Hey man, you do you, I guess.
what was Moses doing?
You said, what is Moses doing? He's just sitting in a chair, eating bacon, watching everybody else.
Hmm.
You know,
Good,
just chilling.
good.
3 days, three
Just
nights.
lying.
Take it easy. Lime in the coconut.
Basically, Moses spends his time divided into two segments a day. And the first segment is him finding the most aggressive and dangerous sections of this valley. Anything that spits flame, acid, projectile, spear, like spikes, anything like that. And he's just running the gauntlet, completely trying to move faster to dodge, dip, dive, and dodge, because to him, the reason why he was the slowest on other than height was the flames. And so he's increasing his speed and his dexterity. Sometimes possibly falling into torment while being burned by acid or whatever the hell he managed to find himself into. And since he's usually raging by himself, then no issue, and then he'll do it again. Subjecting himself to all kinds of physical pain. And then the other half, he is essentially utilizing his might and is increasing his hand-to-hand combat by trying to break as many things as possible. And so that way he can maximize and graduate stupefying blow into pulverizing blow.
Upgrade. Beautiful.
Which would then allow him to deal lethal in hand-to-hand instead of just bash.
Love it.
Which would then also technically take him into the mastery of vitality.
Yep.
And those are like the two things he divides himself into. Almost very like single-mindedly, like in this. He just wants to be able to react and move on instinct and be able to protect and or destroy without a second thought. So his thing is to become more of a more focused cog in the machine rather than being an individual. He's trying to maximize being whatever object that the group needs in order to get through the maze.
A very golem approach.
So he's very streamlining himself.
Yeah.
Because it is no longer good enough to get through or to survive. We have to win. And as magical, animistic, and confusing as this place is, there's still two other worlds. There's still other objects to obtain. There's still a home to get back to. So the faster he can move, the faster he can do this, the better. Plus, he's also trying to keep, if he's physically active enough, he doesn't have to think as much, which he
Yeah.
finds is more of a nuisance than he thought it would be since
Yeah, I was
gaining
like, how's
slightly more intelligence.
thinking going? Is it hurting your head?
But there's thoughts, and these thoughts sometimes wander, especially if he starts looking at particular individuals in his throng, and or if he starts feeling
Yeah.
concern or emotions that people are getting hurt or injured or all the things. So he's like, no, we're not doing this. We're going back to a simpler time.
Right. When it was just you and Ace.
We're going back to a 1 dot intelligence time.
He's like, no,
You have-
he's gonna pretend. We call that compartmentalizing. He's learning coping skills.
Listen,
Oh yeah,
he's
coping
becoming
mechanisms.
more human as he does this.
Yeah. I would say on the third night, when there's just like hours between you and dawn, and you know that more or less later that day you'll be called upon to enter the labyrinthium. Alaska finds Moses, who had probably been rampaging through the valley, killing and practicing and testing his might against the strongest beasts, like he said. One of those beasts, Alaska's gonna pop up afterwards and sees you heaving in gore and covered, your body steaming, and he's like, "Hey, are you gonna eat that?"
Well, wasn't planning on it.
You want to help me eat that?
Roll for it.
Yes, he will. After kind of realizing, you know what, there's a lot of physicality, but then with that also comes fatigue. And while his stamina is amazing, and all of the things he's pushing himself to such limits, there's hunger there. So
You see that as you're covered in gore and bruises, like your body is healing, your bones are resetting. You see that like a huge portion of Alaska's skin, like when he's like he was facing you and he's like, "Oh, cool," and he turns to like go to help, and you see that he's just like, it's like most of his skin was burnt down to the muscle, and you see the skin slowly starting to restitch. He's been burning himself raw to learn some sort of new power. I'm hungry. You think the others are hungry? No, they probably are. Do you think we should bring this to them or just kind of cook it?
No need to cook.
While I don't think many of them are particularly revolted, but they would probably appreciate cooked food. I think they're getting spoiled and wanting good food.
This will be good food. You just have to remove some of the nasty bits. As he uses like funnels. He only has one vitality transmutation, but it's might 5. So you just see him go and you laugh because even with might 5, that's just strength 8. Like little body.
Just strength 8.
Well, yeah.
Good
Just
for
strength
you.
8. I was like, you can triple your strength in some circumstances.
Yes, I can.
Help me! Help me! Help me!
So yeah, I'll use my might and then all of my awesome vitality to start helping lifting giant beasts.
All right. In this manner, the two of you are able to bring back a charred wild beast. If there's any like conversation or anything that wants to be said before like moving on to spring games, Esperidian, all of that, take the time around the fire before dawn comes again, and with it the trumpets that sound.
Moses will ask Alaska how does he deal with that there's like a tiny man in my head whenever something dangerous happens, like from a high place or around fire, that tells you not to touch it. How do you ignore that?
Oh, like, hold on. He's a sweet boy, but that's a decently complicated. Oh no, I see some
Does he
successes.
know what a conscience is?
Yeah, it was like he's been taught by Shepard. He's like,
Jiminy
yeah,
Cricket?
that's like, ooh, it's complicated. You know, like some people call it like the id or the ego. Or, other people say it's like your self-preservation. It's that little voice that says, "Don't do that thing," but you have to like shut it off, or else you'll never do that thing, right? When it comes to things like jumping or falling, or you know, when your body is telling you, "Hey, don't do that," and your mind's saying, "Hey, don't do it, you're gonna die," you have to remember why you're doing it. You have to remember that you can, in fact, do this thing, because your brain doesn't know that. It's just trying to keep you alive. But it's almost like creating another you, right? There's the you that wants to be cautious. There's the you that wants to practice Cooperum. There's the you that always wants peace and quiet. Sometimes you need another you, like a braver you. A you that's not afraid of dropping 40 feet into a slightly curved and not well-oiled half-pipe. Sometimes you just have to know that you've got the skills. And maybe, even if you don't have the skills, like when you saved me, sometimes you just gotta close your eyes and do it.
River called me stupid. I thought it was brave.
Did I
What is
call you
difference?
stupid? It sounds like River.
Difference between bravery and stupidity. Like,
It was mostly, after I made you get inside the damn thing and threw everybody else over.
No, yeah, I could see that
And he also
coming out of
called
my
me
mouth.
stupid again, while
Yeah.
walking down after I called you a baby. So
he picks up like the most flimsiest little stick, and he's like, the difference between bravery and stupidity is like this thick, and just snaps it. It's nothing. It's just, if it was a good action, and everything had gone out right, you're courageous. If there's some selfish in it, and nothing, and it's not going out right, it was stupid. You'll get over it.
So if worked, it was brave. If didn't work, then stupid.
Kind of conditional, huh? I find that the longer I study, like, people and like what they've created, like customs and experiences, the more I just think you have to be fluid. Can't be rigid. Loosey goosey. What works one time may not work another. Yeah, that's what we practice in Mercurius anyway. Be fluid.
That was the best description between bravery and stupid ever, truly.
It was like I had to look at his 2 intelligence. I'm like, that's his understanding.
Good, because I understood that because I'm also 2 intelligent.
too. See
This
you.
was as you guys were like walking back with the meat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At some point.
But they
When
bring back the meat. They set up the fire pit. Everyone can gather around. It is charred and burnt, and like nobody really has an understanding of cooking. And even if you did, it wouldn't matter. You like even if you cooked it to perfection, you have dead organs or mechanical organs that are replicating and giving you like a semblance of the real. Like the same lack of taste buds that allow you to eat roadkill are the same lack of taste buds that allow you to not fully enjoy steak.
Devastating.
Yeah.
It's quite upsetting, that is. Yes.
I'm really
Truly.
excited to see them. I run over and then I frown and say, I would have preferred it raw.
He's like, no, they call it charred. It has to have like a nice crust.
Seeing we can eat charsing.
I don't want to eat. Yeah, we probably could though. I wouldn't want to though. Like he's like
Oh, not the real guy. Weird.
person.
I was kind of planning on bringing some of this back for Ace. I haven't seen him in a few days, but I get like a smaller raw like hedge beast that I was keeping in my pocket, and
Ace?
I was gonna ask that earlier.
Is he banished
Right?
to the compound or not around you because it's not safe?
yeah, he comes. I allowed him on the 4 hours in which I sleep in the earth. He can come to me, but if it's not around, if it's not safe around, then yeah, he has to spend time in the compound.
He has concerns.
Okay.
He hasn't been voicing them, but you can see it in his aura when you use Aura Sight. Like, he is heavy with thoughts bigger than his little mind.
Aw. Well, Ace.
But yeah, so I take some part of like the raw hedge beast that I was saving, and I hand it over to Rain. Because I've been sticking
Uh-huh.
raw
So much
snacks
better.
too.
Is it like a drumstick? A nice
Yeah.
fatty thigh attached to the leg. This is great. Thanks, Moses. You guys want some beef? Not this one.
Linda will walk
Oh,
over
yeah.
it and take some too.
Just sit down near the fire and join the rest of the throng.
River's like an animal eating it, just like so aggressive and messy and
Yeah, we've been training hard. I don't think any of us really are exhibiting very many table manners at the moment.
no restraint.
I don't think anybody has dots in Socialize.
I think
I do.
I have one.
I have 3 dots in
You're the only one who
Socialize.
knows what table man. You and Rain are the only one who knows what table manners are.
Right?
I got 0.
Yeah, the last guy's 0.
0.
Rain,
Yeah.
Rain, and
So,
Rain and Adonis run tea parties to teach everybody table etiquette.
So my
He's like,
my
what
part
is
of it,
the
I feel
point
like
of this?
That is very
Everybody
tiny,
has to
Tina.
wear a floppy sun hat, though. That's
floppy
part of the
sun
tea
hats
party.
and big napkins in your shirt.
I always have a floppy sun hat.
That's true, you do.
I do too.
He has a
God.
real one.
Oh.
So,
Yeah. Go ahead.
what kind of auras does Ace even have? Just ones that like fear, concern, doubt.
Concern, worry. He is primarily,
Oh yeah.
yeah, he's a little bit bitter. He's got like a brown
Floppy.
aura. And then, yeah, he's got like a fearful aura. Also sad.
You left me!
Silver sad.
That's what he's thinking. You left me!
Poor buddy.
So, is Ace joining us for dinner?
Are you letting him?
I feel like we're all
Yeah.
chilling and he's got the whole
Damn.
group around. He would be safe.
Are
it
you
is not
letting
like-
him?
He's your companion.
Right? You're like, is he?
Yes, if there's
Yeah,
not.
am I?
Die.
He appears and flutters around you, nibbling on some meat scraps.
The fresh stuff is the best stuff. Huh, Ace?
How's everybody feeling? The
Yes.
time is almost
Mm-mm.
here.
Nice and old. Old stuff, best stuff.
Oh.
More flavor. Too
Yeah,
savor.
but the tendons don't pop the same way.
You suck on him.
Hmm. That's good.
Linda's gonna suck on it.
Hey.
It was just like getting the marrow.
Oh.
No.
Cracking the bones
Oh,
to get it to
God.
marrow.
Linda's gonna suck on it. Hilarious thing they said.
Right. Beam that up.
Yes.
Taken out of context.
Hilarious.
I mean, I honestly wouldn't. Years later down the line, I imagine her just sort of like, "Guys, this is inappropriate," but you know, the
Listen.
same little like, Linda's gonna suck on it.
Listen.
Sort of like- with the
It
same
is
level
a
of
very
stoicism.
valid pursuit of Aurum.
So
Just
funny.
saying.
It is. It is.
Edgy?
On respect cultivated for purpose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think
Alaska just
we're
has his
ready.
skateboard beneath his, feet like he always does, rolling the wheels over the dirt and rocks.
How's everybody feeling? Feeling strong? Feeling ready?
We will succeed.
Did
Well,
we get anything back, or did we just spend it all?
You've
do we get
spent it
willpower for
all,
a new game?
but you feel you get willpower for a new game. You have been spending damn near all of your pyros, but you feel a chemical reaction bubbling in your guts. You don't really know what's happening, but you feel that like you're gonna experience. You'll experience pyros boom at dawn, but this feels like it's gonna be something much more.
You guys should have cooked it.
Bubble guts.
Bubble guts.
Ugh.
Well, I, for one, feel pretty confident about our chances tomorrow.
Really?
We've survived 100% of every obstacle that has come our way.
You haven't.
Even in
Have we?
defeat, we impressed enough to get invited, didn't we?
That's
did.
true.
You are impressive.
River actually
Yeah.
did that cough when Adonis was
You're like,
talking,
you didn't.
but I also just made myself laugh too hard that I had to like rein it back in. So
Linda 100% was like, "Did we? Did we? What am I missing?"
but
We
she'll
don't
also
do it,
agree with
that's not-
Adonis that like they feel ready, but she did give him a little bit of like a you've died, but I'm ready. We got this.
At the cough, Adonis will roll his eyes.
Yeah. They're just like, yeah.
She'll give you a smirk.
We're ready.
I mean, we're much readier than
But-
we've ever been, so I'm sure it'll be great. It's gonna be good.
Good word.
All right, we're ready. Here's a scenario, mental scenario, pop quiz. Okay, we're coming up across. We're going. All of a sudden, a spiky pit trap falls over. It's 40 feet across. What do we do?
Keep moving as fast as we can.
I mean, I think
Oh.
Moses, he's gonna vault his ass right on over that.
I
'cause-
have my vine.
Do you see what just happened? Everybody just decided to do their own thing.
That's true.
We need like a play. Someone needs to say the thing to keep everyone moving, or else instinctually what Moses talked about will happen. Your brain will tell you to pause and stop and think.
Oh, I've got one.
What?
So if a 40-foot, spike pit goes, Moses, obviously you vault. You got the skills, dude, but this is part of it. You vault yourself over and you wait on the other end. I'm so strong, okay? And I'm gonna say the word, what's a good one? Vault. And I'm gonna put my hands together and I'm gonna throw you to Moses. And then, wait, there's a flaw. How do I get over?
That's what happened last time.
The vine that I have now.
Oh yeah, you just whip me and pull me.
Oh, well, I'll tie you before. We should
Okay.
just remain tied to each other at all times.
No,
No, we'll
I feel like
fall.
that could limit movement.
Okay.
If one of us falls, that means we all fall.
I liked that. That felt good though. It even if I was gonna second guess it, I can't because you are so strong and I have to believe in you. And if you say jump and that's the play, well I got to do it because time is of the essence. And then
It
we'll
is of
figure
the
out.
essence.
That was really good.
So I think that if I do say the word vault, Rain, you should go last. Tie your whip around me, so at least then when I vault you, you've got me, and then just you can.
And all
pull
the
me
strong
over.
people can pull you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
get over
super
here.
strong too. So when you throw me, then I'll change the direction of movement once I land and swing you over like a rag doll.
Hell yeah, I love this game, Alaska. What's your next one?
Okay, we're rounding a corner, and then another team appears. Another
punch
team
'em.
appears, and they and we don't know. Are they hostile? Are they not? What do we do?
I punch
All
him.
teams are hostile.
You punch them. But see, that's not. You're not. You acted on your own.
But then we don't know if they're.
What if we
But then
all
they
punch
could
them?
be. What if they're not hostile and then we just made them hostile?
No
That
teams
would make
are
me
friends.
hostile.
Perfect.
So, am I to understand that there can be 2 winners to this?
No.
Oh, I get what you're saying.
But
are
But
we,
is
like,
it worth it to
killers?
fight them or to try to keep moving if they're also keep on moving? Because what if we're going in different directions and then that's time wasted if we fight them when we could have just kept moving.
I mean, how many times have we come across somebody in one of these instances where they don't want to stop us?
I'm turning into
Well,
a
we've only
real
done it-
hopeful thinker, Linda.
One
So-
for one.
Is our
We've only done it
plan
once.
to avoid conflict,
No,
100%
I
of
don't
the
think
time.
so.
smash through it?
100% of the time of the one time that we've done it, it was conflict.
That's true. And also, I do agree with Linda that they are, here to win as well. So they're probably not going to be like, hi, and move on. It's pretty logical.
All right. So if we come across people, strike first.
I think strike first
Strike
and strike
hard, no
hard so
mercy.
you can keep moving.
That seems really
Everyone who
cool.
can fix stare, and everyone who can suggest.
Wait, who else has suggestion
I was
except for you? I know
literally
you just got it.
about to say that, love.
That was
Like-
me. Well, Adonis
Lock
has
up
both.
as many of them as possible so that our heavy hitters can get in there and do their job.
I'm like looking at it, I was like, does he have? No, he's not a fixed air.
But
As by his own admission, he was really bad at Orem.
what if not quick?
Right?
What
What
if
if
we're
the
not quick?
fight's not quick?
Yeah. What if that takes
they're
a long
strong
time?
team, and we're not only 2 teams, another team gets ahead because we were fighting one team.
That was my thought originally too, Moses. Because remember, I was like, well, we got to keep moving. But
And some teams will be more than us, and some teams will be less. They said a team is anywhere from 1 to 10.
I think that when we come across people, Moses, hear me out though. Tell me if you think something different. But I think that the point is to kind of like hit and run. Like we're not like stopping to full on fight them and take them down. I think we're just like, if we see them in our way, our goal is to get through them.
What if Moses does his eye thing where he can tell us what they're feeling?
Moses has the feels.
And then we use that to figure out whether or not we leave them alone or we fight them.
And then offer them over for a spot of tea and Big Sun
What's up,
hat.
T?
I wasn't planning on bringing tea with us, but I suppose.
You could pretend like it's tea and just give them crumbled up moss.
That
I have
works.
lots of that.
We could
We're
do
not
that,
gonna make
Moses.
friends.
We could see if you can kind of get a quick vibe.
Vibe check.
So, fight check.
Vibe
Vibe
check.
If
Green means go.
aggressive, we fight. If lost or scared, we keep moving.
Yeah. I think red means fight, green means don't fight.
Yeah,
And
I
if they're
can
just scared and lost, then maybe we just like let them run away.
What if we help them?
Why
Wouldn't that
would we
be
do
the
that?
right thing to do?
We're not
Go
that's
for
not
a
the point
fight.
of this, I don't
But
think.
if the fight comes to us, we fight.
Well, what if they're
Linda
like
makes a good
dying
point.
in a trap or something? Like that's terrible.
Mm.
Then it's
Okay.
one less for us to deal with.
Ooh.
We didn't put him in the trap.
I was agreeing with
didn't
you.
try
I
and
just
save
feel
them
like I
either.
shouldn't. You know,
Like, if you can do a good thing,
Why
shouldn't
not
you?
do a good thing?
right, this may make me a bad person, and I know I said I'd work on it. I do. I remember saying it, but I mean, do we think Griznak's gonna care if we did the right thing? And isn't the whole point to like
Adonis is
be impressive?
very pointedly keeping his mouth shut.
We would
But we're not doing
We would
this
care.
for Griznak. We're doing this for us. Griznak is just getting something out of it.
We want to win, but that doesn't mean we have to become bad people.
Yeah, you're right. I guess we
Also-
should maybe help them.
There are champions. What if we can only have up to 10 in a team, but what if we have 2 teams to fight the champions? Sometimes people can become friends. That
What
doesn't
if-
mean we have to let other friends win, but they can become friends.
What if one of the traps is that we have to help somebody in a trap?
Well, that's,
Are you just trying to hurt my brain right now?
they're trying to hurt our brains.
That's too much. If that happens, we're fucked. Okay, I don't know what
wouldn't
to
put
tell
it
you.
past him to hurt, but like, I was here before you guys, and he called me guest, but treated me badly, but not as badly as the people he does not call guest. Those other people they're like not servants. They're not free. And so if that's just the world we're in, the other people who are going to be fighting against, they're not free either. Like, we're choosing to do this and choosing to train for it. But imagine if we were just being told to, made to. He can't do that because our wasteland will ruin his control. But people like that Cross dude, or even I don't think he's a person anymore, but even the Hydra Man. Like, those were people once.
Well, kinda
They don't
feel
get
we
to
should-
come back like we do. I don't think. If they do, they come back, because Griznak said so.
I think.
I'm sorry, guys. I
If-
didn't mean to bring it
5
down.
Well, I think it just opens your eyes a little bit better. So I don't know if it'll bring me down, but I do kind of feel bad about my previous statement. We probably should help people if we see them down.
We entertaining, and we've got this far because we are us.
True.
We not leave people to the Night Prince. We not leave people to the docks. We not leave people to anywhere else. We help
You're right.
Thespian. We help lots of people. It's who we are. We are not them. And we are fast enough and strong enough to still win. And there's not just 6 of us. Technically, Ace can be in Maze too. And
No, you
only
didn't
one of
want-
us,
Colors
I thought you
shift
didn't want
immediately
Ace
to
in
hope
there.
and happiness.
and only one of us has to reach the sword or cup or anything else. And Ace is very good at being invisible. I thought it was just him watching me. Was someone else watching me
Where?
while we trained? Was someone else sneaky?
Just me?
Oh, see, Rain be sneaky too.
So you're thinking Ace
So-
could go with Rain?
I'm
That'd be kinda
thinking
scary.
that even if we slow down sometimes to help others, because help is what we do, that doesn't mean Ace or Rain could not still move fast enough to still get cup.
For the
I
record,
like
have
this
to,
idea. It's kind of like a Sabo.
I have
The
to move
rest of us'
cautiously.
job is to get
I
Ace
can't run.
and Rain to the center of the maze.
I will have to move at my regular pace. I cannot run, or else I will break my speedy. Sneaky.
Ace can also search for bad evils. Hidden
And see things
stabbies.
that we cannot see.
I fucking got.
Recon. Ace is good at
Yeah.
recon.
So no matter what, Rain and Ace keep going.
I mean,
And we just peel off as necessary to deal with threats and
I think team of three should
Selfishly,
be
I
able
don't-
to continue if we get trapped.
guys, I know I act tough, but that kind of scares me. Just sending Rain by her. I mean, I know she has Ace, but
That's why we send team of three: Ace plus Rain plus one other.
well, I can't leave her behind. I couldn't. I feel like I'd panic if she was gone.
We
I-
trust each other. That's what
I
you
think
told
you're
me.
stronger than you think you are.
And I didn't want Ace to train because I did not want Ace to get hurt and know how many sips there were. And Grisnak might get mad if we took more sips. I did not bring Ace in first maze because didn't know what to expect and I didn't want to lose someone I just got. But now we know roundabout idea. Not every maze is going to be same, but has same template. So I
Yeah,
think
that's true.
team plus Ace would be strongest. So if Linda or Alaska or River or even Moses goes with Rain and Ace, we would find which one is strongest to help protect, to help get people to sneak.
Okay.
Alaska's
I like
good.
it.
It's like River's good at stopping people, so is Adonis. But if we have people who are fast, we can achieve more than one goal.
All right, they're all good plans. They're all good. They're all good.
so who's going with Rain and Ace.
I mean, honestly, I feel like that's gotta be. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that one might even have to be a game time decision. Who can actually assist in the situation that's needed at hand? Who can go? Who's closest? Who's whatever? If I'm being honest, I think that we just have to know accumulatively that in that moment it's going to be whoever makes the most sense at that time to go with them. Who's not needed
So
where the
just
rest of the team is.
Keep the third member of that team as a notable then.
In the
Unless-
moment, you'll be making the call, right, River?
I'll do my best. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll assess. I don't know. Just got to do a quick assessment and see who the best option is, and I'll yell it at you in the moment if it comes to that time.
Alaska is fast.
Alaska is fast.
I am fast.
Linda and Moses are strong,
Or strong.
good fighters. Or if we need to stop people,
Don't worry, Adonis. We'll be good fighters
Adonis.
eventually.
Adonis and River are good at stopping
We're
people.
getting there, mate.
We're getting
so if we need
I
someone
think it
fast,
depends.
we send Alaska with those two. If we need someone strong to protect, I or Linda can go. Or if we need more defense, Adonis
Me
or River can
or-
go.
I think that makes the most sense.
there. All right.
That feels good. That feels strong.
It works for me. It does not work for Kit. He is very upset about this.
I am so sorry, team. I'm in pain. I have to pee so bad. I'll be right back.
Go for it. I spent a little bit of why am I blanking on his name? Ace's points, and I increased his wits and investigation. He's more perceptive now. Better
Oh,
at better at spotting hazards.
And Rain has shown me value of rope, and I have rope, and she has rope. So even if I throw Skull, as long as I tie rope to Skull, I can come with.
You'd have to throw it like really hard though to like pick you up.
It's like a little fucking tail.
It's like me. It's.
What if you just jumped?
Basic Mjolnir. Huh.
Jump with.
Hey, that's how
Skull.
Thor flies in
I know.
in Marvel. He throws his hammer and doesn't let it go, and that's how he flies.
Faster than light.
Just
hilarious.
throw the skull and jump while you're throwing it so that you just keep going as soon as it picks up momentum.
Hey, you've been causing a ruckus this game.
Oh, she's going up to you to tell her that I'm getting mad at her.
Oh,
She's tattling.
Ruckus.
Helen.
Except for Dad can't go
The
on mute.
chance
so
die
you can't say
puppy.
it.
Hey.
If I like Alaska game, there's only. What do we do if we see creators again?
Those were lies, though.
They were lies, but Moses is not good with lies. Moses got angry and tried to hit, and that may have been answer to that lie. That won't always be answer to punch lies in the face.
What do
I
you
think-
think your auras would have shown if you looked at them with those? You think it would have shown a cactus shape?
Do you have the same thing to have like seen that it was a cactus thing?
Firesight.
I won't be able to see. I can only see what they feel. And if intent is to hurt, it's easy. But if meaning is more than just hurt and it's just to stall or trick, or to create sadness or things like that, it's still hard for me to see through lies.
I mean, I
I
can
am not strong.
do firesight. Check their body temperature. That's all I did last time.
Well, if you can
Yeah.
do that fast enough when you see something that feels like it shouldn't be there, kind of like your creator or whatever, maybe if you yell it to the group, Moses will realize before he strikes them.
One can hope.
I feel so ready. So pumped.
You do?
Must also be careful with don't know with energy with fire.
With the Pyros.
Yes,
Yeah.
because if we do see champion team and we all are tired, it's gonna make fight hard.
Conserve when you can.
And we only stayed as strong because we kept feeding each other.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if
But-
we could make a Pyros battery.
We also healed each other a lot too. I think unless injury
Sorry, that was a bad
is
smile, not a Adonis smile.
unless injury slows us down, we should still move forward.
Agreed.
Agreed.
And because we follow one leader decides if and when any of us fall behind.
Yep.
All right, yeah, but like kind of like as per last conversation, if I want to do like a cool self-sacrifice thing, will you let me? It was so cool. You guys looked so cool.
I've learned from Moses that I have to trust everyone, and I do. So if it makes the most sense, yes.
I won't do it if you tell me not to. How about that?
But if there is an alternative, I will always take that route.
Be fluid. Be flexible.
Like water.
Yeah.
Or
You are.
serpents.
I do love water, so makes sense.
Done.
I think we're ready.
Done. Fourth, done.
I think we're ready, fam.
Right.
I seen that his colors changed, but I'd still ask him anyway if Ace is sure he wants to join us in mazes. Normally from
Yes.
danger we hide. This we can't always hide from.
That's why Ace has to go with. Just walk right into danger. It's not. You just keep coming back hurt. I want to go with and make you not get hurt. Ace has good eyes. Ace has multiple eyes.
Ace is part of together,
Mm-hmm.
and together stays together.
Together,
You're a good friend.
It lets out like a combination purr screech.
Is stomach supposed to feel like this? Or is this because tired? Is he eating more of the food?
Maybe it's nerves. I got them too.
We know we are impressive. Maze Lady said we are. She allowed me to say smart. Her. But now we have to win.
Where's everyone at on willpower?
With
I have spent.
Much,
I have
probably.
3. I have 3 left. 4. Yeah.
Let's go through around as you're sitting in the darkness. You got the embers of the fire, the last bits of food. You've had some strong conversation, and there's that moment where like the mind retreats to its thoughts to fully process everything that's happened over the last few days. Let's go through your virtues and vices. See if we can, if you've earned your way up to full. Okay. Who wants to go first?
I only need one more point.
Did you already get yours for starting a new game?
Yes, I was at 4. My total is 6.
What's your virtue and vice?
Hope and wrath.
Probably wrath for sure.
I might have shot a guy.
You definitely shot a guy. You definitely shot a guy upon finding out you weren't the winner.
I might have shot a guy.
You may get your point back. Who wants to go next?
Me.
My virtue is charity and my vice is wrath.
Fire blinds helps another at risk of loss to yours. And your vice be wrath, you say?
Yes.
Yes. And what are you at?
I am at 1 remaining as of last game, so with this game 2. So I still need 2 out of 5. Time, possessions, energy. I'm gonna say you get it back for charity, as the last 3 days we spent sort of like training, working. It was a real sacrifice in terms of time, possessions, and energy.
Also threw us across the cavern of fire.
Especially because, sorry, what did you say, Rain?
I said, and he threw us over the fire.
Yep. And that, yeah, absolutely. That was a self-sacrifice moment completely. Yeah, regain them all.
Okay. Score.
Next.
Mine is virtue and pride.
No.
No, your virtue is something.
Virtue is a virtue.
I'm sorry. My virtue is prudence. My vice is pride.
Yeah.
Like
My
that.
bad.
Attempting course of action.
My virtue
A
is.
virtue is a virtue.
You can get it all back from prudence.
No,
You
her
could have
virtue is
easily gained the
prudence.
coil ward if you had just commanded everybody to leave Moses behind. But you didn't.
Easy.
You maintained the tenets of your throng,
Hell
even at the
yeah.
cost of like temporary victories. Who else? Is it Rain? Rain Adonis?
I don't think I did anything.
What are you at?
Justice and envy.
Justice and Envy? Did you get your point back from starting a new game?
Yeah. I
Okay.
need 3 more.
3 more. Well, your justice. Let's see. Does the right thing at risk of personal loss or setback. Get your points up. Willpower back.
Why?
Because you did the right thing.
Like
You
Fran
also
doesn't
could've-
often do the right thing.
Well, you also could have easily. Yes, you did murder a person seconds later, but you also
I did not.
could.
I was
No,
the only
you-
one who did not
You're
succeed.
like, I did not. I rolled 0 successes.
I was like,
There
I
it
did
is.
not succeed.
I did
I
not.
tried.
I missed.
I was trying to startle him by shooting the wall behind him.
She pulled
Yeah.
her shot.
You did not. But you did not. You did the right thing, and you didn't leave Moses behind when you could have easily just been like, well, I'm gonna sprint and I'm gonna get the sword.
Okay.
Who's left? Adonis. Have you already done you?
Adonis!
I have hope
Oh,
and
excuse
envy,
me.
and I need a shit ton. I'm sitting
Heavy.
at 2 of my full 6.
You know what? I'm gonna say you regain it all. You refuse to let others give into despair, even though doing so, well, I wouldn't say it harms your goals or well-being necessarily, but you risk, if you did let others fall into despair, you wouldn't be entering this next stage of spring games confident. Instead, you're constantly reassuring everybody that we can do this, and by doing that, you cling fast to hope, which is both the Galateid role, the sanguine humor, and your virtue. So, you're at the pinnacle of hope there, the triumvirate.
And Alaska did the thing that filled us up on Pyros with
No,
the
he
lightning
hasn't.
strikes and the
He-
giving Pyro. He
That
has
was
not.
just to give
Okay.
you everything you need to do the training.
To
But
train.
coming into this scene, you're still not empty. But Dawn is coming.
Are we coming in on empty, or are we just leaving it at where we were at the end of last game?
Wherever you were at the end of last game is a perfect place.
Okay.
Okay.
Because as you sit there in reflection, before I fast forward, was there anything else anyone wanted to say or do in this sacred space? The sacred Dark Souls campfire.
I think I'm good.
Are we planning on, quote unquote, going to bed now?
But I think we've all kind of like rested throughout, like, or at least. I guess we'd probably go to bed and then wake up at dawn, yeah.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
to duty.
I'm asking
then-
because if that is the case, then as Linda is getting ready to leave, she's going to hug River and leave.
Oh yes, that is the case. That is the case. Aw. You embrace.
She feels all warm and fuzzy. Bye. See you in the morning.
That's it.
That looks nice. Alaska just says.
Did you say that, Alaska?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, that looked nice. Okay. Gradually, Together Throng makes their way to the various sleeping quarters. For Linda, it is back in the compound, but for others, it is beneath the open sky. It is in soft puddles of tepid, stale water. It is beneath the rancid, blood-soaked earth. Or for Adonis, it is also back near the compound, in the vicinity of mortals, but not necessarily interacting with them. A floor above where he can listen to them talk. Having learned that, well, to interact with them not only will invite a scene, but it will invite heartbreak. Normally, you would
Struggle's
sleep,
real.
dreams would come into your beings, and you would roll for Azoth. But instead, you experience no dreams. Purely the shutting down of mechanisms, of energy. You feel this absolute peace where your body is just conserving energy. It's almost like a calm before the storm, a true shutdown for everybody. But when you wake, it is with a boom of energy. You feel Pyros as sunlight from the new day, the dawn of the new day fills your being, but also the elemental energy fills your being. You feel all of the energy that you've expent over the course of the Coil Ward and the 3 days and nights of training return to you in full. So full Pyros, and I want you each to put next to your Pyros score, in parentheses, 5. You have
Ooh,
each
extra?
5 more Pyros than your body would normally possess.
Ooh,
You are
that's
brimming
cool.
with it. Your skin is glowing. You are overflowing with Pyros.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, that's awesome.
Kurt,
I
you're
feel like
muted.
that's a result
Can I
of
make an
the...
occult roll?
Oh, yeah, go for it. What are you trying to discern?
Can I make an occult roll to figure out why?
Do intel plus occult.
Do a dee 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 dum dee dee do.
You're not in Mercurius, nor have you really studied this, so let's say -2.
Ah!
One
We'll
moment.
go to
What?
break in
AFK.
like 10 minutes.
One moment. AFK.
Yeah, okay. You said 1,
One.
Adonis?
Yes, sir.
Not bad.
That vial that you drank, the contents within felt divine. Like, the best way you could, it was like liquid light, true heavenly energy. And the only thing you can really kind of come up with one success is maybe you consumed something that was actually heavenly. And your understanding of Azoth is that it is
Of the heavens.
of the heavens. It's the fire stolen from the gods, reanimated in bodies. So maybe it got stoked, like pouring gas on a fire. Maybe this would, you don't really
This
have a full
particular
understanding.
serum stoked the Azoth particularly well.
Yes.
Okay. Stoked the furnace particularly well. Roger that.
Stoked.
Dope.
Stoked the furnace. Stoked.
Dope. I think you said stoked.
Yeah,
Oh, that would have been
sounds
so much better.
Stoked the
I
furnace.
did say dope, but stoked was better.
Dude, I'm stoked. That should be like real Promethean lingo. And like, yes, I see that. Stoked with fire. Mm-hmm. All right. Upon dawn, the horns blast throughout the compound. Moses wakes in the Valley of Disease, as does Rain and River. But Adonis and Linda wake in the compound. You find Alaska at dawn somewhere in between, having been guided by spirits to sort of wander along cliff's edges and climb rocks or climb ropes. And he's almost always sleepwalking because the spirits command him to, and that's just how he sleeps. That's the Olgan lineage. It's very weird. They're very spiritual, but like not by choice. When he wakes and starts to find you guys, finds River and Rain in the Valley of Disease, helps them up with the knotted ropes to get them back on even ground and out of the valley. Everyone regrouping in the compound. You find that there is kind of it's more of a spectacle than you've ever really seen. The gladiators they're not sparring, they're lined up. All of the servants, the hooded, shrouded wraiths, the Mordkin, are lined up and head bowed. Candles are lit throughout, and even though dawn has moved across the place, it still only really shines in one area because Grisnak prefers darkness and staleness. But you see Corin V, the Taskmaster, in his gladiatorial armor, dark skin, gleaming and polished, and Grisnak as himself, lifted by multiple well-bodied corpses on sort of like a palanquin, which is a giant bed really that carries his rotting form from place to place, and he's being sort of like transported out on the spire overlooking this area, and as Together Throng kind of comes together in this place, brimming with power and energy, revitalized, emerging from 3 days and nights of grueling training so brutal you needed an immortality potion to survive it. Trumpets sound, and the Doctori nice gives a whip crack, and all of the gladiators give a nice salute. For you are about to embark this day to represent officially the House of Rot in the Spring Games.
Are we wearing
they give
special
respect.
colors?
Are they wearing, or are you?
Are we wearing special colors?
No, you guys look terrible.
And
Okay.
You guys look.
You're wearing all the
do
normal
anything.
bloodied clothes that you were given, but that you came to this place in.
Right.
But as you come to a stop and kind of surveying like all of these individuals and the sort of looks of begrudging respect in their eyes, or commanded respect. Maybe it's for some like Alex Cross, it's more disrespect. But you know, they're being commanded to be respectful. Normally, I would greet my gladiators, but you are not so. You are runners. A different kind of champion. Nevertheless, the House of Rot must be represented with flair and filthy fashion. Doctore, their gear. And you see Doctore gives his whip crack again, and scantily clad servant boys, very naked individuals in little more than loincloths, scamper forward and lay out on a nearby table what look to be folded leather uniforms. And you can see at a distance there's very little metal in them at all. All of the connecting straps and rivets and bits and buttons and buckles are done in bone, or hardened and well-oiled stringy ligament. Even at a glance, putting these on would make you look like reapers or butchers. Black leather with bone and muscle. And Grisnak looks so proud. You can smell these things like yards away. Well, go on. Put them on. Alaska
I look at River.
Looks at River. No.
River literally just shrugs and like puts it on. Okay.
Linda puts it on.
We get dressed. Well, Adonis does anyway.
I skip ferociously to the table of leather armor.
Oh,
With
alright.
no regard for any kind
Alright.
of embarrassment or anything like that, Linda kind of just strips and puts on the other stuff.
Right? You can feel the eyes of like the other gladiators and slaves upon you, but you pay them very little mind.
Are you good?
You know. All right.
Moses does
Yes.
the same
Like
thing.
Alaska's.
I mean,
He's like,
Moses
God damn
stripped
it.
down and took a shower and just did everything beforehand. Like that does not register.
Yeah.
Except that as he does so, that there was like a slight like fractional pause,
Bless.
But
Thank you.
and then he just refuses to like face in Adonis' direction and he gets dressed.
As Alaska's, like the only person Alaska's looking at is
Adonis
Adonis.
is pulling his shirt up. He's just like,
Adonis, did you not have the Garden of Eden conversation with them? They do not know what nakedness is. They do not see. Oh my God. As he like looks over at like Linda, like Linda's Barbie body, he's like, okay. What the fuck?
You,
Did it have? Why is that so big? Mine's not that big.
who he directing that at?
But as he says that, Adonis is just like, I don't know what you're talking about, mate. He just drops his pants as he's pulling up.
Maybe holding
I thought this was that. Isn't everyone that's like this? That's funny.
In this manner, Together gets dressed and emerges as Reaper champions. It is more or less form-fitting leather armor with bone straps and gristle. It smells atrocious, but you can kind of tell that it also affords some protection. You now have an armor rating of 2-2. 2 versus stabbing and bludgeoning and piercing, and 2 versus firearms.
Wow. Not fire, unfortunately, just firearms.
Yeah, it is not fireproof. You'll burn just the same in it, but...
Oh, nice.
Oh, sorry. You're muted, bro.
That's actually quite a boon.
Little armor. Little armor goes a long
2/2
way.
armor. That's nuts. That's so
It's good
good.
stuff. All right. He says, my runners, your chariot awaits. You will be brought, or I should say taken is a better word, from my realm, carted by Doctore. He will take you. He will take you to the Labyrinthium.
2-2.
I will not be there to greet you. I will be your patron. You will hear my name shouted or announced when you take your place. Do well, win, and see our bargain honored. Foreign V, the Doctore, who treats you not as, honored gladiator, but as guests, wraps up his whip, throws on his cloak. Oh yeah, man. Let's get going. Time to win some glory, dog. Unleash the monsters.
He just
The monsters.
hefts his staff and waits for River Skew to head towards the
I didn't realize I was
towards
I
the
said,
chariot.
let's go.
Let's go.
I
Okay.
just didn't realize I was muted.
And that's
I have a quick
together heads
question.
Oh yes. Whatever.
That's completely insequential to anything.
That's awesome.
The leather, is it like, so like, I feel like Rain is gonna just put it on over her dress.
Oh yes. Okay.
Or maybe she like takes the top of the dress off and puts the armor on and then leaves the skirt.
Leaves bits so where like you have cloth flowing out in places.
Yeah, because she wants to have her style. She doesn't want
You
to be a naked leather-wearing barbarian.
Yeah. Customize that thing.
So she does.
I feel like I'm very like sneaky assassin wearing my leather where I still have like my pants on, so I feel that.
Yeah, right? We can have our pants on.
Alaska's just like,
Like, picture
I look
literally Spartacus.
mismatched. I've got the skateboard in one hand and now I'm out to kill people in black leather.
Yeah.
The pants are included.
But don't we look awesome? It has a hood too.
Oh yeah, I'm full sneaky assassin right now.
So good.
Vibes.
Squad. As
Yeah, I
the
was just
group,
picturing like the harnesses and the underwear. That's all I was picturing. But there's more
Straps.
to it. Okay, cool.
there's more to it. As
Naked
the,
with armor.
Right. No, it's not as revealing as gladiator armor with like the bits of flesh and bits sticking out. It's much more like thieves guild armor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I probably don't do anything. I just put it on over and then have a cloak now.
Right.
Uniform badasses.
And with this, we will head to our break, and when we return, it will be beneath the stone bowels of the Labyrinthium as Together plans, or embarks, I should say, into this next stage of their great venture. We'll see you in just a bit.
See you in 20.
Right, and welcome back to Chance Die!
Oh yeah.
So, diving right in. You, along with Corin V, Doctore of the House of Rot, rode nightmares, flaming undead horses. Their their red and blue ghostly flames flickering at the head of the carriage. Chains of molten steel, a closed wagon made of still somehow feeling flesh. Like when you touch it, the wagon twitches. Um, and it's gross, but in this manner, on these wheels, carted by these burning horses, the House of Rot crosses realms. The horses pick up speed, and you feel just time and space distort around you. Linda, more than the others, you get the sensation that if you were to peel back just the simple curtain flap and try to gaze out, you'd be sucked away into hyperspace. The amount of the way they're moving is just not possible. And it hurts your head to think about, so you find it best not to think about it. Impossible things happen in places like this.
With that knowledge, she's going to squeeze the seat a little harder.
Just a cheap wooden seat with like bits of bone, and like it's just everything in this thing is groaning.
Just watching fingerprints being biting into the wood. She's gonna remove her hands later, and there's just gonna be forever fingerprints there.
Gradually, the carriage slows. There's sort of a huge popping, a braking motion, and then a deceleration as you no longer you smell foreign smells, but welcome smells. Strawberries, fresh foliage, clean air, blue skies, grass, fauna, flora. Like you hear birds. It's all of a sudden it's just overwhelming, and you get the sensation that you can peek, and you see the tent flaps of the back of the carriage, and you can kind of peek out and you see sunlight, and everything is bright and blue and green, and you remember what this felt like. This is that fragment of the Coil Ward, but so much larger. This is Labyrinthian, home of the Spiral Sovereign. You hear people, hundreds of thousands of voices just cheering, just a chorus. It all blends together. And then there's the pressure as the cart enters sort of an underground area. You can kind of that goes dim and muted. You still feel it, you still hear it, the pressure of the hundreds of thousands of stomping appendages and feet and claws and eyes and elves and goblins just stomping and screeching, but it's muted now. Stone and bone and wood separates you from that noise. You know you are underground. The carriage comes to a stop. The nightmares neighing and being reassured by Cor and V up top. Yeah, man, easy. We're here. Okay, all right. He departs or exits the front of the carriage and kind of comes around. All together now. Welcome to Labyrinthium. And as you exit the carriage, you see a stone chamber. There is a few it's probably about 100 feet across, and there's a few interconnected passageways with additional chambers, a bathing room, an arming room, which contains like really basic weaponry, but in case you wanted a little something extra, there's like swords, shields, spears, not of good quality, not like what you've been crafting yourselves and working yourselves, but if you wanted a little something, a little, or to test out something, maybe there are weapons hanging on the walls in that room, little bits of armor and appendages. Might slow you down, might not work well with your current fits, but you could add on things if you have ideas to, to take out there. Yeah, washroom, equipping room, central room. And the main area has a little fountain, just sort of bubbling in the middle, almost like a wishing well at a mall. There are bits of coin from different lands that are sitting within, and you get the impression that, yeah, people have sat here, and before participating in Labyrinthium, they've maybe tossed something in and made a wish. You see little dolls made out of wood and bone and twine and grass. You see there's a jar, a little jar that has what's it called? Like a moth with like its wings wrapped around, curled around it, just sort of tossed in there. Someone's precious preserved creature. It's all manner of things: little stones, little gold bits, glass bits, trinkets, whatever was precious to the participant who made a wish before going out there. Other than that, there's benches. The ceiling is probably about 12 or so feet from the ground, and everything echoes in here. It's open and ambient. When the crowd shifts or pulses or moves, you hear it quite well. And there's a small elongated ramp, maybe about 20 feet long, that leads to an iron, what looks to be a metal. Iron is not specifically what it's made of, but it looks to be a metal gate. And past that, you can see brighter light. And for those who choose to sort of venture up and kind of peer out, you can kind of see a limited view of a huge maze with the 100-foot walls, several 100-foot walls that you've come to expect, and around it, a sort of gladiatorial viewing arena, several tiered with stands leading up to these sort of like grand viewing spectator areas where various Fey lords would sit from on high in sequestered viewing boxes and watch their champions run this maze. Notable Fey lords, figures, guests, but also, of course, the coaches, the ones who own these teams. Grisnak is up there. You can't really see him from that spot, but you see a podium shrouded in black and emerald mist with braziers that just pump out this smoky emerald mist, which you know is just noxious ass juice. It's just foul smell, but it's the smell of his homeland. Something you've come to know is just the air of Necropolis being pumped out around him, so that way he has a breathable atmosphere. You see other podiums also shrouded, but you're not familiar with the banners or cloths that are being hung, and your viewpoint there is pretty limited. Awaiting the call from the announcer, you have just this moment to yourselves. You've been marched here. You're given a bit of time to rest. But your health is full, your willpower is full, your Pyros is full for most of you. Or for all of you, your Pyros is booming. And the games will be emerging in roughly an hour and a half, 2 hours. So you have just this moment to yourselves, to prepare yourselves, to get ready. Anything you want to say or do before that or do you let that 2 hours pass? How do you let that 2 hours pass? We'll get right to it.
Can we see the other teams right now?
You cannot. You are in a chamber all to yourselves. But there are connected doors, and you can hear the other teams. You know there's a team to your left and a team to your right, and that these chambers probably circle a section of the arena.
Okay. I think Linda would probably spend the time listening to both doors, trying to determine how many different voices she can hear.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll Wits plus Investigation. It's not a huge... -2.
Okay. One.
One. Okay. So you know there's someone to your left.
Mhm.
You've heard the shuffling. All you can determine of the team to your left is that they are numbered more than you. But if they are talking or communicating in any way, you can't hear it. You
Okay.
hear feet moving, and you can tell their number is larger than 6, but
Okay.
you're not sure by how many. They don't seem to be talking. Very silent. Go ahead and roll again for the team to your right.
Nothing.
You hear music coming from your right. Really loud dancing music. Strong tempo, very rhythmic. Once upon a time, Moses had, or one of you, I can't remember who it was, had stated that you don't like your character does not like EDM music. You find it grating and loud and rhythmic. That's what you hear.
That would be
It
me.
is, it's, there's lots of like, the core rhythm to it is just like, but there are pauses to it, like where sound effects will come in, words will be interspliced with the music, the rhythm will change, but it almost always returns to something very just loud and grating.
Right.
Okay. I'm
I,
sorry.
like-
Apologies.
I walk right over to Linda, probably at that exact moment, and I'm like, "You hear anything?"
Noise.
Like, oh yeah, I think I can hear that too.
I want to know if I can put my hand on the door and kind of open my mouth and kind of like megaphone the same noise that I'm hearing in there through me.
You essentially just want to try mimicry. Your body is attempting to be more human than not, but you do possess the device merit, so you can attempt to make it be less human when you want it to. Go ahead and roll manipulation plus Azoth.
Minuses?
No minuses.
2.
It doesn't feel good, but you are able to move your the components of your mouth around, rearrange your vocal cords, send power from various speaker boxes, and project your voice. What do you do with it now that you have megaphone voice?
Oh, I'm just mimicking what I'm
Just, like,
hearing on the
putting it-
other side of the door.
Oh,
Like putting it
you just
into the
begin. Oh,
room.
you speaker sounds coming.
Yeah. She asked me what I hear on the other side of the door, so I tell her I let her hear what I hear.
I picture Stitch with
Yeah,
like where
exactly.
like
Oh,
she
he's
opens
like-
the mouth.
Yeah.
Alaska not understanding. Yeah, what? Oh my god. What is that? Oh, I feel crazy. I want to move my feet and wiggle. What? Hips? Those are hips? I want to wiggle them.
You want to wiggle them.
Linda gives like a sigh, but she doesn't take her hand away.
Like,
She just lets the music keep going.
nice.
All right.
I'm gonna also like run up to the gate and look out and see all the people and get way too overwhelmed. Oh god. Oh, they're all here for us. That's cool.
They're all here for us.
Yeah. That's better than like you being in the middle of a bunch of people and they're laughing at you. So that'd be good. Maybe they'll. I don't know if they're gonna like us. Do you think we'll be able to hear them cheer? I say to literally no one. I'm just like saying it over my shoulder.
To literally no one.
Of course.
There's a boom, boom, boom at the door, and Corin's like, my team is getting ready, man. What the hell is the meaning of this? And he kind of storms on over and yanks open the door, and he sees an arena servant, sort of this shrouded feminine form, dressed in like emerald cloth with these glowing eyes that peer from beneath, almost like a funeral veil. And her mouth opens and no sound comes out, but Corin goes, yeah. Give us 1 moment. 1 moment. And he shuts the door.
All right, y'all. Now's the appointed hour. We're being asked. What do you want to come out announced as? Every team has a name. Do you want to know the others before we get to this? Give you an idea of what you're going up against, or do you want to continue as you have been with the together?
Well, that's
We
an
are-
on the spot question.
We are
What
together,
are they
Throng.
You think you're on the spot? I'm on the spot. I got people waiting on the other side of the door.
Okay, I know, I get it. I wasn't prepared, you know?
Well, what are they
Um,
called?
We should just call us ourselves. Yeah,
What,
find out
what
what
is who
they're.
called?
Everyone
Which one?
else.
All right, well, I'm hailing from the Darklands. We got the Shadow Souls, kind of obvious. All right, they represent, the Lantern Bearer, and then of course we got coming from the Bloom That Burns. We got Tainted Love. They're actually incredibly effing good. Tainted Love they're some monsters. Okay, they get their job done. Damn it, they almost won last year. And then of course we got Lexa Chronicle. They hailing all from the Archivist lands, represented by Varnaxis. And then we got the Huntlings from the Wildlands. They're coming from, the Remembering Maw. But you see what I mean? They got names. What's our name?
I think it's still together, Throng.
maybe we could drop the
Together.
song.
Drop the song.
Together.
Just together.
I'm good
Yeah.
with together.
Just sit together. Moses, you got anything random up your sleeve?
No, when they come out, they'll say, "And they are together." And everyone's gonna be really confused.
Yeah,
That's their problem, right?
truly.
Right.
Yeah, it's not ours.
All right.
We are. I don't know. We're undying.
No, we are.
That seems like a jinx.
We are the
No.
together. We are the together thong.
I don't want to do that, man. But I will if you tell me to.
Hilarious.
Hilarious. Wait. I mean, we did talk about song for a long time.
Just saying.
Together.
Together, thong.
Together.
That seems childish.
I know.
You came up with
okay.
it, Moses.
Yeah, that should let you know how childish that was.
Weren't you part of the one who chose the name?
I was very simple.
Okay, what if we go with like
Now
a
you
more
are
advanced
simple.
version of together,
You are
like
now not.
we're the unbroken unit. You know what I mean? I don't know.
The Unbroken.
The unbroken. I like the unbroken.
Song.
Thong,
I'm
thong,
just
thong, thong.
kidding.
That's just my 2 cents. We could like, what's a more advanced word of
No,
together?
that sounds
The
great.
unbroken.
The unbroken. Stop there.
All right. Full stop. Going once, going twice.
The unbroken.
And broken full stop, no thong.
I have to get into my.
Full stop. No thong.
Ooh.
All right. He walks out the door.
But we were chosen by the flames.
A little bit later, he comes back. We're all set.
Did they
Everyone
already
take a
announce
few
this?
deep breaths. Get ready. You ready? They're going live in 5.
Ooh. 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 I'm ready.
I think I'm like stretching in the corner.
Completely
Right muscles. Chins up, tits out.
completely out of character. We missed a golden opportunity to call ourselves the wrong side of heaven.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Why didn't you say that 4 seconds ago?
Because I literally just thought about it right now.
We shall call ourselves Bad Company for reasons no one needs to know about.
No one
Also, we
needs
have
to
a
know.
theme song. Okay. No, I like the Unbroken.
It'll be tight when teams like the Unbroken
Thank you.
meet the House of War or the Brotherhood or the Firstborn. So it's good. Unbroken. Unbroken. Underline. All right. You get
we
ready.
should all write that down.
Yeah, right. You all get ready. You take a few moments. You loosen your muscles. You listen to the music that gradually kind of gets turned down. In the 5 or 10 minutes before the horns that signify the start of the games, the music to the right does just, it just dies off. And you can hear that there is a team in there, though not many feet. Just a couple people, maybe.
Like a tiny little breeze.
You
Okay.
broke it.
You.
March to the soul.
We get an entrance.
Somebody roll me
You
a d10. You are representing your team's position in the games and the order that you are announced in. Have it.
Are there
So roll
two
that
teams?
d10 and have it, whoever you are. Oh, a hand.
Have it.
A hand. What?
Green's
You roll-
rolling.
He just rolled.
I rolled and got a 5. You said to have it,
too.
which is 2.5. So I
Round
just
down.
dropped it.
I guess I did just say someone, but all right. It's like, man, it begins already. You're just gonna do what you want at the moment that you want it. All right, here we go.
Cloud Alaska.
You said a 2. That is actually quite good. That puts you at Team B, Gate B. Okay. Well, then Team A. A few really tense moments go by, and then you hear them. Pounding drums so loud they shake your soul. Horns that blare and shake the very stones and foundation of the underground area. The music picks up. It is now a tense atmosphere. The stomping of people in the stands. The screaming of fans. This is a different kind of spectacle. This is pure entertainment. Not just blood sport, but challenge of skill, strength, precision, cunning, ability. This is Labyrinthium. And it's just the beginning of the season. A minor failure to some, a major failure to others. The Bright One. He has called minigames. Legendary matches in the Great Arena, legendary matches in the pits, and now legendary matches in Labyrinthium. He's here to herald the spring games, and you see him flit by. He is no bigger than your fist. He is a fairy in every sense of the word, a little orb of light. You know there's a being in there, but you can't really see it past the Tinkerbell-like radiance, but you can hear it. His hum. His hum is noise and sound and vibration without the need of a microphone or megaphone. His words carry throughout the entire stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, lords and legends, myths, monsters, and magnificent mysteries, welcome to Labyrinthium. Welcome to the Spring Games. The noise is triumphant. If this is what humans feel when they participate in those big games in those big stadiums, this is a feeling. In all of your refinements, in all of your different azothic energy, this is new. There was no one cheering like this when you ran the Coil Ward. You couldn't hear or feel the presence of the people because there was just one judge watching from on high. But now you can hear them. Introducing first, representing Lunthera, the bloom that burns, they who fell upward, and last year's crown of second frost. I give you the team of Solin Varexa and Lyra Rune, Tainted love! A gate crashes open, and this pink and purple light sort of emerges out, and you see. At first, your eyes tell you, as you're peering through the gate, your eyes tell you that you see two human beings, a male, a female, both with wild flowing hair, wearing gladiatorial light armor that shows a tremendous amount of skin and can't be what leather it has, can't truly offer much protection, you reason. But they flip and they dance and they catch one another, almost embracing like lovers, but with a devilish contest, each trying to outdo one another in style and grace. They are both Farists. One is a bright one, and your eyes sort of milk over with Azoth as you peel back the mystery of their being. These are humans you once, but they are changelings now. They have been taken, and one of them exudes goblin illumination with sort of a constellation energy, glowing like the sun, eyes bright, beaming with pride. That one carries a burning whip that it dances with, almost like he's spinning ribbon. Lyra Rune, by contrast, looks like space and stars. Her skin deep and mysterious with like flashing constellations and lights blossoming into being, little nebulas flashing behind her eyes. She also wears the gladiatorial armor, but carries a massive glaive, a huge two-handed weapon with which to carve and cut down her foes. Gravity seems to move and distort around them. Tainted Love flips to one of the starting podiums. You see the arena is sort of separated as like all of the fans form that huge circle, and 3/4 of the inner, like where the sands would be, is the labyrinth itself, with 5 entrances. Well, actually, at the moment, it doesn't seem to show any entrances. It looks sealed off, but there are 5 podiums where teams would stand elevated and facing the labyrinth. And introducing next, from the lands of rot, representing Grisnak, the Corpse Maker. They are the Unbroken. As your gate lifts up, you see this kind of azothic radiance sparks off of the gate in an echo of your different, like there's red mist that kind of sparks along the ground like Undertaker's mist, and this red mist represents the sanguine humor of Adonis. There's also this kind of these like white specters that fly out representing the ephemeral humor of Alaska. There's crackles of electricity. There's splashes of surging water. There's the ground ruptures beneath your feet with each footstep, and there's this sort of digital hex, as though the world is like actually code and matrix as you all walk out. The Unbroken. Your azothic effects tweaking the world and granting you presence. How do you carry yourselves as you take your spot on the podium that's about 30 feet in front of you? And there are the eyes of millions, but it's like where the wild things are. Like, these aren't people. They're dragons and giants and goatmen and demons and elves and goblins.
Following River, Linda is going to strut, essentially, head up, shoulders back, and just eyes piercing on the podium. It's not
like
looking
River's,
around.
Like, feeding in to the like energy, so I feel like she'd come out and be like, "Yeah."
Hell yeah. Alaska sees you do that and goes, "Yeah," and just raises his skateboard.
Adonis would like to do, keeping pace with the rest of the group, obviously, he's going to do a series of one-handed cartwheels, and he's going to land on the podium in a Monkey King pose, leaning on his staff, just kind of behind the group.
Dex plus athletics. It is a little difficult. The handstands aren't the hard part. It's the Monkey King pose at the end that's given the complication. -3. You have been practicing.
I know River's gonna do, or Rain's gonna do something so silly.
Alaska's jaw
doing it
drops
before he asked.
as
Oh, yeah, you're
Adonis
just, like,
fucking
marching in.
moves into being. Alaska's just like,
Oh.
I
shit."
know this. I know this isn't a social role,
It counts.
but can my mesmerizing appearance count for this?
You are attempting to impress, so yes. I'm okay with it.
Once Linda gets to the podium, she just
Oh,
pushes her
hallelujah!
gauntlets together. Yeah.
You do, and you hear... Now, you're not sure if this will happen all the time or if this is just happening now, but you slam your gauntlets together, and you hear this sort of like the echo of dragon roars.
Yeah.
3 successes. It's clean. There are parts of it where you're like, oh, I could have done better. But to 90, to like your teammates next to you watching you flip, and stick the landing, like the stick wobbles a bit, but you land well. The crowd eats it up too. The crowd is tentacle arms. Yeah. Okay.
See, Moses is gonna kind of like, I guess, follow what he sees the other teams doing and seeing what Adonis and they're doing. And instead, so what he's gonna do is he's going to vault himself up onto the podium, and then he's gonna come and slam his shusher down like in a landing that knocks it like flares like the dust around. And then he's gonna stick it in, and then he's gonna like stick his arm out so that Ace can land on his shoulder.
Like, Ace just lets out a little screech. Not having any clue of what to do when he gets to the podium, Alaska just like puts the board down and does a kickflip. And the audience is like, oh! They don't know.
Oh, X Games mode!
All right. The bright one circles you, and okay, when you see this little bug creature fly by, it's faster than your eyes can follow, but he sort of stops in front of you, and you see a little tuxedo man, a little dark-skinned creature, top hat, well dressed, but he's got the wings and they're just hummingbird, so fast. But he's also exuding light, and in a low voice, like not projected to the rest, he goes, "You aren't, wow. Okay. Phew! And he takes off again. And
Novelties to all who see us.
yeah. It's like, you're not like a living, like normally living, wow. All right. And introducing, representing Varnaxis from the lands of Scribe. He is the archivist of all that has and might have been, the Threadbinder, he who footnotes the future. His team, 3 wizened and 2 of the elemental cast. I give you Lexichronicle. From your spot on the podium, you can actually turn now and see the other gate across the field. And you see these. To you, they look small. Everything about them tells you that they're not really a threat. They're maybe 5 feet tall. Yeah, they have angry little eyes and angry little features. But more than that, you notice that they're flanked by these 2 brutes. One, oh yeah, this is actually will be interesting. So the 3 wizened look kind of like gnome men. They have clockwork features. Everything feels short and kind of Scroogey and dwarfy about them, but they also seem to be carrying what looks to you like homemade firearms. Guns. They come into this thing strapped. They have knives on their boots and these big fancy blunderbuss looking weapons on their shoulders, and they are flanked by two massive size 6 elementals. One who looks to be a wood blood made of kind of like flowing tree sap, except the tree sap looks more like blood than tree sap. And the other one straight up gives Linda pause. He gives all of you pause, but to Linda it looks like another unfleshed. You see a woman with plastic and metal skin, translucent body, gears and mechanisms and lights behind the eyes, cables for hair. You don't know. You don't sense any Azoth off of her though.
How many were in this team?
5.
5.
Lexa
3
Chronicle
Wyvern's
has
and 2
5.
elementals.
Mm-hmm. And the 2 elementals are each carrying mauls, giant 2-handed bashing weapons. That was A, B, E. Okay. And yeah, that one's left. Next up, from the Wildlands, representing Threxel, the Remembering Maw, the law beneath the leaves, I give to you the Huntlings. As that gate drops, you see 3 beasts kind of emerge from mists, running on all 4s. They're human beings, but they have the heads of tigers and this sort of carapace exoskeleton armor. They move with sort of a combination grace of like a skittering insect and a predatory tiger. Blazing eyes, mouths lined with like crushing teeth, but also outlined with like mandibles. They're horrifying to behold. There's just 3 of them. Very large, very strong, very uniform. They take their spot on the podium. They glare at you, but no different than they glare at Tainted Love or even the crowd. You can't tell if looking at them, if there was a person in there, you can't see them anymore. And last but not least, their first time upon the sands. From the lands that eat the light, representing the Lantern Bearer, Illithane, also called It Beneath the Bed and the Beast with Backward Eyes, I give to you Shadow Soul. The gate opens, and I need each of you to roll Wits plus Perception.
I don't want you.
Wits and investigation?
No, this is just passive perception. Wits plus composure. You don't have enough time to investigate what they're doing and get close enough.
You said perception. We were confused.
My apologies. Perception is wits plus composure.
Okay.
Interesting. All right. Nice. 3 from Linda. 2, 1. Okay. 2. Oh, I don't see Moses anymore.
We'll just got
Okay.
set.
Well, that's all right. We'll do the averages. The 2s. You see, and then 3s. Okay. The 2s and 1s. You see dust kick up. Dust kicks up in the space between the tunnel that they emerged from and the podium. But to you, they seem to simply appear. One moment the gate has opened, and about 3 seconds later, there is a team of 10 individuals, all wearing black cloaks, all with glowing eyes and mandible pincers and flowing darkness, black nails, each one perfectly silent and almost scentless. The only one who seemed to catch even a glimmer was Linda, who saw flashes of them, and they kind of appeared like a flip book, moving so quick you can't quite get a full bead on their movements. They see this dot, 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 and then they're there. These are quiet individuals. Okay. 10 of them. And they all seem to be
Jesus.
different types of darklings. Thus, Tainted Love, together, the Unbroken, Lexichronicle, Huntlings, and the Shadow Souls make up the 5 teams entering the Spring Games.
Excellent.
Fireworks in the sky, fanfare, but when it
I'm
cools
still-
down,
No.
right? The nerves.
No.
But when it calms down, there's that silence, that lingering calm before the storm. Runners, take your position. You feel your podium charge with transmogritive energy. Once again, time and space distort around you. Boom, 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 boom. The 5 pillars explode into light. You feel all of your atoms shift and reorganize as you are each deposited at one entrance, sort of in a star around at different points around the maze. You find yourself in one moment alone. You can still hear the crowd. Unlike before, you can still hear them. It'll be hard not to hear them. Or maybe it'll get quieter once you get in, but now you are alone in the sense that it is just your team. The 6 of you, plus Ace, standing once again before this massive just entrance. It's just a 30-yard sprint. Roughly 100 feet between you and the entrance to the maze. Once again, those walls towering on either side of you. All across the maze, you hear that transmogritive boom, 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 boom. You know the teams are being deposited. You know they're getting ready. You know all that you're waiting for is that flare gun pop. That sound, that word, telling you to begin. Alaska, are we ready? What's
As
the
we're
order?
gonna be.
We're ready. And I step forward.
Hey. Got my game voice on.
Same order as last time.
I don't remember the order. I'm panicking.
It was me, Rain. No, me, Moses, Rain, Alaska, Adonis, Linda, right? I feel like that's right.
Wasn't it 3 girls, them 3 boys?
Oh,
Adonis, I
maybe.
can't hear you.
Already
It was-
happening.
I was last. It went Alaska, Moses. It went Alaska, Moses. It went Alaska, Moses, Adonis.
For
Because-
And then it was River, Rain, Linda.
It was Rain,
No,
River, Linda.
River, Rain. The three boys were in the back.
Okay.
But that was because at the time, River couldn't run because she needed to be motivated. It was the bridge scene.
That's right.
That is
And so
fair.
Rain grabbed her by the hand and pulled her across.
You're right.
You're on
Do you
flat
wanna go
ground for the
first?
record at the moment. You'll be running as a team once the start goes. I'm just getting, what's the marching order?
Is this entrance the same as last, where it's like kind of one at a time? I feel like that was the bridge. Like we could go in twos, which I feel like would be smarter.
The
Right.
bridge was the one at a time. This is just that it's like concrete beneath your feet, covered with dusty leaves, leading ahead into. It's the beginning of the coil ward once again. It's
And
So I feel like
the
if
very
it,
first time when we entered, it went rain, river. It went rain, river, Moses, Linda, Alaska, and Adonis were in the back, and then that's when the maze tried to split us, and then we switched
Yeah.
the orders up.
well, I feel like we should do that one. I like that one. Seems like a good one though. Do me, or we could do.
on your
No,
marks.
you first.
Okay. Go in twos though. Me and Linda, and then right behind is because it's me, Linda, and then you're right behind me, Rain.
Yeah,
And
I
you're
get
with.
it. You just keep saying my name, not next to yours. So go on, you and Linda first, me and Alaska, and then Adonis
Actually,
and
that's
Moses.
super fair. Linda would be. I feel like she'd
You
want my
already
back
made
more
your
than anything.
choice.
No, I'm doing it again.
It already happened.
River, Rain, Linda, Alaska, Jack, Moses.
I'll watch
Sorry,
your back.
Adonis, Moses. Everybody go.
River, rain.
Like River and Rain together. Right behind is Linda and Alaska, and then behind them is Adonis and Moses. Groups of two. Go
We're gonna
forward
get a new guy named
With
Jack.
Ace.
with Ace.
Well,
Ace
Ace is on
Ace is-
Moses.
Ace
until
is Moses.
given
he's an
command.
attachment of Moses.
Ace was on Rain. I thought Ace and
No.
Rain were the ones that had to keep going forward.
Well, that
Now,
hasn't
when we
happened
get
yet.
to the point,
Yeah, when
to
we get to that
switch.
point, Ace will
Okay.
Ace will be with Moses. Yeah. Okay, we got this.
He hugs your face. I do what man say.
We'll get some
So I
kind of
grab
like-
Rain's hand,
Ace,
pull her
go.
up next to me. Ball in order, let's go.
Oh, okay. Glad you came to your senses.
Linda
Thus
doesn't mind being
begins
behind her.
The 18th Spring Games begun.
Oh,
A boom sounds throughout the arena, racking through your souls, and all of the people in all of the audience start stamping their feet, spurring you on.
I take off.
Okay, it begins.
oh, hand in hand.
Again! Again!
She thinks she's slick.
Okay.
Putting me and Adonis together in the back. I'm gonna have words with her.
I thought you'd be happy I put you next to Adonis.
Just so I have you
Mhm.
measured against the other teams. Let's get this going. Everyone roll Dex plus Athletics. Give your successes to the leader. Who's the primary actor?
River.
River.
Dex plus athletics.
Tell her.
Okay.
So I don't
Everyone
roll
roll Dex plus Athletics. Give your successes to River. River, you wait.
Remember, everybody has everything full.
You're all fulled up.
I'm gonna spend a pyros right out the gate.
These successes are imagine that every team is seeking that same sprint, that same head start.
What does the
Everyone's
pyros
hitting
give?
everyone's hitting the
One.
boost at the beginning of the Mario Kart.
Yeah, exactly. Does the pyros give 1 or 2?
4.
4. Oh,
No, I'm sorry. I
There's
was,
one.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, this does not give 4.
That was not the right number.
boom, boom, boom. Right. Once you've gotten your successes, just hold it up so that way Jordan can pick hers up. Another 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
Jesus.
15.
2
Jesus.
8s plus 2 9s. That's still a 4.
You need so many more dice.
I'm gonna run out of dice. Jack, what do you or Adonis, what do you got?
I gave you 3.
Oh, sorry. You're frozen on my screen, but okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Only
Here,
you.
let me.
It's
So
just
you
me,
get
I think.
Plus
No.
15 to your Dex plus
Aw.
Athletics.
Oh, goodbye.
Okay, I have to roll 2 more dice after this roll because I'm officially out of dice. I got your
all good.
4. Got
What
everybody.
the
Oh wait, I'm
hell?
sorry. What are my minuses?
No minuses, but give yourself
Wow.
9 again.
I have no idea what just happened.
Is Ace rolling too, or is Ace just on my shoulder? So if mine.
He's
is-
on your shoulder. He's not fast enough to help in this.
No, no.
I mean, he's fast, but he's not like. Yeah. And remember, 9 again for you. You're representing the team.
Yeah. So don't fail
Turn my
us.
camera.
My God, this is crazy. I got 12.
Wow. That's a lot of successes.
That's how the Papa Swan do.
She's
Oh,
Papa?
So good. I have a
That's
mama.
great fucking number.
No. I'm the Mama Swan. Thank you very
Oh.
much.
So I'm Papa Swan. We're just doing a little swip swap.
Why can't you guys just be a lesbian swan couple?
Okay.
Fair.
Monkey mom.
That's actually fair. That's actually
But you're not,
a fair
because you're a boy Promethean.
They're more like gay penguins, but okay.
Okay.
Penguin.
Or like that.
Stealing eggs
As
from
you
other
dash
people.
through the rough entrance, stone beneath your feet, you immediately get the claustrophobic sensation as those 100-foot walls, a very spring, very fresh ivy, still living, still thick. It's once you feel that cool, cold air, the mist that gradually covers the foliage, you remember how dangerous this place could be, and your sort of innate danger sense that keeps you alive tells you that you can't trust anything. Not the feet, not the floor beneath your feet, not the walls to the left and right of you, certainly not the other voices you hear in such a place. As you cross the threshold, as this is the entrance to the maze, your options are limited, but you see to your left, roughly, I'd say about 30 yards, you see a door, an actual door in the maze, like what would be like a dead end. You see instead, built into the hedge, slightly overgrown with ivy, a door with just a simple golden doorknob. To your, to the other side, actually, put you right here. Yeah. To your right is a door, about 30 yards that way, 100 feet. And then to your left, you see two options. Another door built into an arch, but that arch sort of is just one option. There's another northern passageway, partially overcrowded with shrubbery, that you could walk over to continue northward. So you have a left option, a right option, and a northward. Jack's pause face is great.
Oh. We don't know
so
anything
there's-
about any of them. Just keep moving.
Am I-
Choose one.
I think I'm gonna go towards
he's
the
back.
north, like where it's not, like where it's just, because it's just open. So I feel like I'm gonna lead everybody that way, unless somebody yells at me to do something else. But I feel like an unknown door seems scarier than another path.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That
As
looks like
you-
a trap.
As you head to that northward section, you find that arch is right up against the door. So the door is more or less like 5 feet to your left, and then the arch is partially overcrowded. Who is taking go ahead and describe how you're handling the navigation of such areas now that you've seen, like, how are you walking, how are you moving, is anyone checking ahead, are you casting for scouts, like how are you navigating to protect your party?
I don't have a lot of the navigation. I feel like that's Moses and Linda, but I would say we're moving at like a decent pace.
Like a trot?
Yeah, like I wouldn't say we're like full on sprinting, but we're definitely not walking. So I feel like we're in like a cautious trot, if that makes sense. Or at least that's how I see it.
As you get to that arch, there's the door to your left, there's the arch up above.
Can I tell Linda to cast Danger Sense? Because that's what you have, right?
Firesight.
Firesight, sorry.
Yeah,
Danger
you're good.
sense just sort of naturally happens when you're
Yeah.
in danger.
But I also don't
Yeah,
have
take-
danger sense. I have direction sense. But firesight's the thing that she's talking about.
I was talking about Firesight. So I would tell her to like cast that just to like feel anything crazy coming in the like ahead.
I have danger sense for the record. Just
Okay.
in case anybody was wondering.
Yeah, I can activate firesight.
Okay.
Would it be smart to do Danger Sense too? Or no?
No, that just happened.
Again, yeah, danger sense
Oh,
just
right.
happens.
Literally, like, danger sense is like my spidey sense is tingling and I get
I
goosebumps and
understand.
turn around.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's when you
Yeah,
feel like
it'll-
someone's looking at you.
It'll happen the second. Danger sense will go off second before you're actually in danger.
I just
Gotcha.
wanted to remind James so that when something happens, he'll be like, "So, for those of you with danger sense,
Gotcha. I understand.
you're good."
Woo!
Okay.
Because that's what he'll say.
Go ahead. Now, at this point, the passageway, it does sort of kind of naturally funnel you. The corridors, the passageway that you're in, 100-foot tall walls, and you're looking at about 15 feet across. So pretty spacious, like longer than your 6 to 7 foot wingspans, but not so much that you can crowd and form lines without touching the walls. Who's taking primary actor on like perception checks? Because there
I
will
got a
only be
total
room
of
enough.
5 dice for that, so not me.
Well, yeah,
That's not bad.
moving up ahead and going into that northward passage. You can still continue 2 at a time, but the 2 in front will obviously be the first
What
to
is a
experience
perception
anything.
roll again?
Wits plus composure, unless you're stopping to, like right now you're moving at a jog, which sort of suggests that you're
Just like-
you're taking everything at a jog. But if you stop, you can do investigations, which can be
Gotcha.
wits or intelligence plus investigation. That's why I asked how you're navigating this.
I can roll that pretty well.
Would my fire sight help with that in any capacity?
Fire sight will totally help in the sense that if there was any like heat signatures,
Yeah.
then you would, like, I could tell you that now that have you activated it?
Yeah.
Now that you activated fire sight and you're looking around, you don't see any heat signatures in front of you, but down the way you came towards that door, that would have been to your right when you first walked in, there is an interesting heat signature around that door, sort of like an outline to it, and then higher above it, heat signatures along the walls.
Okay.
I feel like
I
would
relay
fall
all
back
of
a
that to
little bit.
River.
I feel like I would fall back a little bit, like when she says that, and like put Linda in the front of me, just so that way like Linda and Rain are in the front, just since they have like that way she would know if something dangerous happened. She's got her fire sight, so I feel like those two should be in the front, and then so I'll like kind of fall back to like switch with her, and then fall in right behind her.
And you also brought along Ace if you wanted to
Ace.
ask Moses to ask him to scout ahead. Because again, he's somebody's companion. He's not like a group pet. He
Right.
gets picky. He wants.
Do you want to
fat
keep
acid
Ace in
flying
your
out of Adonis.
pocket for right now, or do you want to put him up front? Since I just fell back, so now I'm right in front of Moses. Feels like it's easier to talk to him.
Yeah, right now you guys are just chilling, kind of in that corridor. There's waist-high bushes beyond that archway, and you can tell that the northern passageway you're gonna have like a lot of foliage along the ground.
Are these the exact same bushes that we had in the Coil Ward, where like if we touch it, it will eat us?
I think we gotta touch
You
it to
don't know
find out.
yet.
Okay.
You assume. I can tell you that the walls are that way. Like if you went and pressed yourself against the wall, it would Homer Simpson you. The walls are hungry like that, but you're not sure if everything is hungry like that.
Okay.
So,
But that's to prevent people scaling and trying to climb the labyrinth.
Yeah.
I would nod at River. I'm gonna take my cap, push her around in the Ace. I choose you. Foresight.
Okay. You're gonna send Ace to scout ahead?
Yeah.
Go ahead
There's a-
and so I've got Ace's sheet. Go ahead and roll. So his investigation is 4. And he's gonna use wits of 3.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3.
I'll be right back.
And then he's going to spend 2 Pyros to give himself a +2.
Okay. And I am also going to activate Aura Sight.
Okay. No minuses.
Good. So, no penalties for Ace?
No.
Okay. No Ace penalties. Let's do this. Okay. So let's see. You roll 5.
You. Okay. So looking through.
Was that an unaudible FUCK word?
I would never lose poise in such a manner. All of you pause in the corridor and you send Ace ahead, and Ace has pretty awesome abilities. He's kind of able to scurry and move himself quickly, make himself intangible, like most spirits, and he scouts ahead, and you kind of lose sight of him for about...
Don't go too far.
I mean, this roll did represent sort of a few turns. I wouldn't say a full minute. But he comes back about 20 seconds later. Big danger. He doesn't have the words for it, so he puts the... Let me roll 3, 4, 5, 6 for his expression. I only got 2 successes, so this is... He can pretty much just show you... He sees a tree suspended by ropes with a trip trap in the bushes.
Clever work, mate.
I'm gonna say that I stopped moving forward when Ace came back because I wanted to make sure we heard what he had and not just walk into something.
Okay.
He found a trip trap.
Oh no, we can't hear Moses no more.
Sorry.
Oh no.
Okay.
There we go.
Sorry about that. I cancel out. I have many children in my house currently. Can I roll empathy to try to understand Ace, since he's one of the reasons why I have my social dots and specialty for?
Yeah.
To try to,
Go ahead and
he can't always express it. We kind of play a game of charades.
go ahead and do presence plus empathy. Reading his body language, how he's trying to present this, all the little hand gestures that he's trying to do.
Plus a specialty. Any penalties?
No, he is your companion.
Well, I mean, just in case he was like frantic or we're trying to achieve, times to this and things like that.
I guess -2 for stress.
Stress.
He can
The
be
usual.
stressed out too. The usual. I'm taking the standard 2 penalty for stress.
Stressed out.
Okay. 6.
Nice.
He is trying to explain that in those waist-high bushes, yeah, that's... let's see. What's this one?
I really don't like not.
Yeah, so he's explaining that the bushes hide an elegant tripwire apparatus, one that's triggered when the bushes midway down the corridor have their branches bent. The ropes would snap and pretty much drop a bludgeoning beam, like a tree trunk, that would swing down and more or less clear a huge chunk of that, everybody walking in it, really.
God damn.
Okay.
This thing is a tree. I mean, when I say tree, we're looking at like 30 foot of thick, solid, like
Oak.
Like the Battle of Endor with the damn
yeah,
Ewoks,
California
like
redwood.
whole ass tree.
yeah, like they were trying to just kill you.
Yeah.
So I tell the rest of the group. Ace sees a deadfall trap halfway down the corridor, large. If we trip the branches or break them, a giant tree will impale us.
Okay, so we don't
Okay.
trip the branches.
So do we,
Well,
Or hear
do
me
we
out.
avoid the trip, or do we bypass the trap and leave it to catch someone else?
Yes.
I feel like Raid and I have the same idea as Torment Twins right now.
I was like, or do the two of us light the ropes on fire and trigger the trap, and then it's not there to crush us, and we just watch
That's
it
kind of what
happen?
I was thinking too. Do we trip the wire over here, let it swing, and then we know it's clear and run through it?
One, sorry, Tyler. So as we've seen, there's no other passageways that have linked to ours. It's just the one that we ran into, our opening one.
Correct. You're not haven't gone far enough to potentially meet any other teams yet.
So there wouldn't be a second team to actually hit us anyway.
As far as
Someone
we
would
know,
have to
but if
come
there
back pretty far.
there
to
were
get
2
here.
doors that we bypassed, and we don't know if there were doors on the other side of those doors leading in from a different area.
Correct.
Either way, River's later, so whatever she says.
Well, how does it? Well, we can vault over it, or we can throw something at it, trigger it, and keep moving.
No,
You're
that's
a
not
leader.
part of the.
Make decisions.
Do the thing. Do the thing. Here's a problem has encountered. What's the solution? Go.
Well, how's it gonna?
Okay.
Alaska Games. Take a choice.
Alaska
Let's do it.
Games.
Go.
We're gonna arc it and just
You
like
just
zap
you light
it.
it on fire. Okay.
I'm gonna get down on the ground.
Yeah, right. Stamina plus Azoth. Both of you spend your pyros
Yeah, I was
and set the and
They're like, we're
what are you
gonna
aiming for? The bushes? The waist high bushes?
Yeah.
We can't see the rope, right? 'Cause it's too far away.
You cannot see it is
We're
obscured
just
by
kinda,
the bushes.
I feel like we're just shooting
Yeah.
for the center because that like ish area because that's where he said it was.
Well, like,
This is
So.
good.
how about you shoot the left and I shoot the right?
Sounds good. Go.
Okay. Take my dice out.
Lightning style. Lightning arc jutsu.
Right.
Ka-cha!
Fuck you. Oh, that was
Fuck
your
that.
battle sound.
That
There
was
is
my
a very
battle sound.
The general rule of thumb of a dead man of a deadfall trap is that you're supposed to be times 5 the weight of whatever it is you're trying to hit and kill. What the fuck is this thing trying to kill?
I got 3.
An ogre. I
They're
got 3.
trying to kill Kale, and Finn, and then Finn's like it. Okay.
He's
What's
an
that
ogre
3?
class.
We each
You
got
both
3.
got 3. Okay. Lethal fire. As the lightning cracks, you hear the crowd roar in echo with you, which you've never experienced that before. But as the lightning and the Azoth sparks through your being and you blast out, you feel hundreds of thousands of people stomp their feet and shout in adulation, which is new, vastly new. And in front of you, lightning strikes and the fire catches. It begins to burn the dry leaves and the kind of scratchy waist-high foliage. And about 30 seconds to a minute later, you hear snap, whoosh, and you see a fucking tree roughly the size of a tractor bed just click, 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 click. And it comes to settle. And you can see that, yes, this would have dealt maybe 20 lethal to a person.
This would
Wait.
deal death to people.
Too much.
Let's go.
Was there, Ace, was there anything on the floor we should be worried about?
I only got
bad-
that far. I stopped
Okay,
when I saw
great.
the bad. Do you want me to go again?
Go
I
past
mean-
the bad.
Okay. Moses, roll for me.
I feel like I would say like go past the bad and then we like run towards like where that was.
Yeah.
So we're still moving.
Stop
He's
at the
still
front of the
rolling
trap.
7 dice.
Alright. Alright,
Let's
7
see.
dice, no to Azoth. So
7 dice. Yeah, he's not spending more Azoth on this one.
Okay. Any penalties?
Let's see.
Just
You
roll for me.
are. You are here. Okay. There's the mean evil.
No more bad, no more bad.
say, do we do this or do no? Alaska Games, do it.
Okay, go ahead and roll. I would say the only minus if he's trying to also be stealthy, but if you just want him to find, like, to scurry and move quickly and find the thing, if you don't mind other people or things hearing him, it's just a straight roll. But if you want him to also be quiet, do -2.
This early in the stage, I wouldn't want him found out yet. So 2.
Yeah.
-2. Okay.
It's like our secret weapon.
Even though he was like, "Blah."
Yeah.
He's so loud, but stealthy, like a raccoon.
On that one, on that one, 4.
4 successes.
Yeah. No rerolls, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's where we shine in these dice. It's the rerolls. You have the rerolls of a storyteller.
Okay. He investigates and finds. He comes back to you after, I will say, maybe another 20 seconds. 2 doors. I didn't touch. Door left. Door right. Binds. Partially.
Yeah.
Great, let's go.
And then
I
I
would
can
say-
be just like 2 doors up ahead, 1 on each side, partially.
One
Mhm.
continues in sort of like a northernward. It's the one's close. One is closest to the log trap, and continues in that sort of like zigzaggy northward direction, whereas the other way would feel like going right.
And they look the exact same.
In terms of the way the doors look, one is silver and the other is gold, but other than that, they look exactly the same.
When we get to the doors, can I see any heat signatures on either side?
Go ahead and roll intelligence plus investigation. And give yourself a +2 for fire sight,
Okay.
since you kind of you're looking in infrared.
Minuses?
No, +2.
This is very strange. I'm not used to people cheering at our presence.
3.
It's kind of
First
distracting.
successes.
As we're running, every now and then I'll be like, yeah. And then, okay. And then keep running. And then, yeah. I don't see the people, but I'm going to cheer with them.
Okay, so you are
I'm
here.
broken.
And just so you went to the northward door to search, or did you go to the right door? The door more to the rightward, or the one that's zigzagging northward?
Which one's closest?
The
Right
northward.
one?
The north one.
because it's closer to the log trap.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't see any heat signatures. Give me a second. So, 66. No, you don't see any heat signatures. The door feels cold and quiet.
Okay. I'm gonna go check the other door before giving a
other-
full report.
Okay. Go ahead and also roll once again. Intelligence plus investigation +2.
2.
2? Turning
Yep.
my math around. You go. Okay, that one. You actually can detect heat signatures, but they're beyond the door. And they're faint. You can kind of, you guess that once the door was opened, you'd maybe see the heat signatures in another 30 or so feet.
Mhm.
But it's not like blazing furnace. It's just a single heat source. Maybe a few off to either side. You're guessing maybe candles or
Okay.
torches or
They seem
some
small.
sort. Yeah.
Okay.
Not like the dragon, where it was just like if you looked down the corridor, all you saw was red.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so the north door doesn't seem to have any heat signatures behind it, and the gold door.
Yes, the north one was silver. The gold one does actually seem
Okay.
to have heat signatures beyond it.
Yeah, the gold door seems to have small signatures, maybe candles or something like that. Nothing crazy.
If it's nothing crazy, I feel like we should go towards heat instead of cold darkness.
Yes, but
What do you think?
I don't know. Torches could lead to like long corridors of traps.
Yeah.
You should do that one.
I think
Torches?
they're gonna hurt us no matter which way we go, but we'll have to just
True.
move quick, I think.
I think we keep going north then. Let's just stick with the closest door and keep going north.
Okay,
Okay.
it's locked.
Bef-
It's
I
locked.
punch it.
Like Alaska's like, okay, like, it's not. You punch
Linda
it.
punched it.
Go ahead and gather. Yeah, strength. I know your knuckles aren't gonna suffer from this. So strength plus brawl, and then you can give yourself the weapon bonus that your gauntlets do. I think it's 2 bash.
Yeah.
Any transmutations activated in conjunction, or
No transmutations, but give me a moment. Make sure that brute force doesn't give me anything helpful for this.
While all of this is going around, Adonis is just keeping an eye out.
looking around? Go ahead and
Looking
roll for
around,
me.
making sure nothing is sneaking up on us, making sure there aren't traps behind us that have activated.
Go ahead
you
and
know.
roll.
Hmm.
Are you looking? Is it just general perception because there's a lot of things you're looking for, or is there one thing in specific that's causing you more worry?
Movement that's not us.
Go ahead and roll wits plus investigation. As you're standing still, you can listen for leaves cracking, and while Linda's pounding on this door.
Can
Any
I do
minuses?
some? Sorry.
Oh, hold on.
No, you're good.
Yours is no minuses, Adonis. Go ahead, Linda.
Can I do something like falling pillar and spend a willpower to add 9 against?
Yes, absolutely. As you
I'm
fall against this door with tremendous might.
I'm gonna do that.
It's a strength roll, though. Don't you already have 9 again? Is that wasting your willpower?
Oh, that's true. I do have 9 against. Thank you. I
You're
will not
welcome.
do that. Look at you being all
Just spend
in
a willpower
charge
get
and
those
stuff.
three extra dice.
Leadership and stuff.
Once you've got your dice pool, it's -3 for
me.
the durability of this door.
Okay.
Yeah, you. Yeah. Door durability.
Use
2
a willpower,
Adonis.
get 8 again.
2 Adonis. You actually. You know what? You know what?
Alright.
Suck it. Yeah. Okay.
He's looking something up, which means I either saw or didn't see something that is actually there.
Something or didn't something.
He's metagaming. Kill him.
Those games. Those games are dangerous.
Bottomless
Visceral.
hole opens up beneath you.
No,
No
almost
safe.
never. Almost no one never survives. I wouldn't want to go in those mazes.
6.
I told James he's.
And that's why no one will ever remember your name. And that's why history will
Yeah.
never remember your name.
I just heard James's roll from downstairs. I just heard like clink, 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 clink.
Adonis, you swear you saw movement.
Oh no.
You swear you saw movement. But when you go to focus on like that spot, all you see is more maze. More like, the leaves on the ground, the foliage that the hedge is made of. You swear you saw movement, but now all you see is maze. And then BAM! As Linda cracks the door.
Whoa, I was like, oh shit, who's smacked me in the face? Okay, Linda.
And how many you said you got 6, Linda?
I did the same
Yeah.
thing.
I was like, oh, fuck.
And then okay. Falling pillar. Yeah, okay, so you fall with all of your weight against this thing. Okay, holy blue fucking balls. 6 is really impressive too, because you just rip it from its moorings. Like you all hear the sound of vines snapping as this door, really just a barrier between two places, goes flying through, but so does Linda. For the force of a falling pillar is enough that she more or less like surfs the door, like drives through it and drives it down.
So I see her basically putting her gauntlets together over her head and just crashing down on it, and the force of it pushing her down into the door.
I completely see that.
Writing it down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, do you have danger sense?
No.
No, I do.
Oh yeah.
Sure don't.
Well, I mean, in this
We are right
instance-
behind her.
Don't.
Yeah, but
Like the girls are all
We're
together.
a DARPA AI.
well, in this instance, I feel, yeah, you are right behind her, but
But we're not the one who cracked it.
yeah, you're not the one who cracked it. Linda,
Yes.
your body still reacts on instinct. You hear
Initiate.
You
instinct
hear
force.
the sound, the telltale sound of steel scraping on steel. This kind of shink sound. And I need you to roll Dex plus Athletics.
Oh god.
Minuses?
Minus 2, because you almost gave up. Like, you know, you're pushing from like off the door to avoid whatever this is.
Right.
What I'm picturing.
Remember, you can spend pyros to up your decks.
Yes, he's right.
I can, I
Throw
don't need
willpower
to.
and all manner of
I
things.
don't. I trust the dice. The
don't.
dice trust
I
me.
don't.
3 of my 4.
Nice.
I feel
3
like
successes.
Yes, sir.
before the gong rings and everyone starts, I feel like the Red Queen just pops up in front of everyone.
You're all
You
We're
are
all
all
going to
dying
die down here.
And then just luckily I'm too stupid to listen.
Okay, here we go.
You're on par with a couple of us now. Maybe we're not as stupid as we should be.
Right. The poison.
Poison for couscous.
Poison.
Couscous. Couscous poison.
The poison for Cusco. The poison chosen specifically to kill Cusco. Cusco's poison.
That
Jordan's
poison.
favorite Disney movie.
That poison? Yeah, that poison.
That one makes me so happy.
We saw Zootopia 2, and the mayor in the second one is
It's
Kronk.
Patrick
It's
Warburton.
Patrick Warburton.
Yeah,
That voice.
He's amazing.
that's his
He's
voice.
our
It's
dog
Kronk. Yeah.
voice. Our boy Heston. He's like, hey, little
Fuck
puppy
me.
dog.
Okay.
Beware the
You have an armor of 2, Linda.
Yes. Yes.
You take 6 lethal.
I also have a defensive 3.
No, this isn't something you can defend against.
Okay.
You committed to an attack against the door, and as the door went down, decorations on the other side of it, 2 giant curved scimitars, and sliced. You move to get out of the way as best you can. And with 3 successes, you're able to maneuver your vital organs out of the way, so that way it hits the armor instead. And so instead of taking 16 lethal, you took 8, and the armor took 2 of it, down to 6.
Okay.
However, as the blood flows, this is the very first damage you've taken today. I need you to roll
No.
your humanity score,
I thought
as
he
the
was gonna be
pain
like, you have residual
threatens to
potion.
instigate torment through your body.
Don't you dare do this to
Minuses?
Yuki Bobby.
No. Well, minus
Mhm.
2 for stress. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, minus.
And the chain begins.
556. Okay.
1.
You make it. The suffocating rise of torment is quelled. You feel your body shaking, and the trap it lays pretty much. It's just swords that are dangling, and you can feel the adrenaline of your body. You know what this was. Okay. It's not. It's just pain. It's cool. And then I need everyone around Linda who has danger sense to roll it
Around Linda?
as a second stage to the trap activates.
Are we just rolling the 2 dots of danger sense?
No, you roll your
Wits plus composure.
wits
Wits
plus
plus-
composure and then plus 2
Plus
for danger sense.
2.
Got you. Sorry,
We're
thank
all
you.
rolling wits plus composure.
Yes.
Well, if you have danger sense.
This one's more for the danger sensors, because if you don't, you're more stunned and you're not perceiving. This was a door that was. Oh, this is fun. This is like the classic, like, they didn't check for traps.
I don't have it, and I honestly feel like that would make sense. She's just like in shock, and Linda's hurt. Doesn't care.
Well, Moses keeps danger sense, so.
I got one.
You got 1. That's good.
Yeah, I stared at a 6 really hard, and I was like, does the 0 come first? Ooh, no.
Mhm.
Like, oh, it's 09. No, it's a 6-0.
I got 3.
3.
Moses can push us out of the way.
Oh boy.
You're making my thumb itchy. Probably completely unrelated.
Jesus, what's happening now?
The Moses got how many? 3.
I got 3, yeah.
3. Rain got 1. This is almost going to be a cliffhanger ending, but
Almost.
as Linda makes her torment roll and begins to kind of gingerly push up, and put the silver door,
Mhm.
you all hear this horrible sound. Very much, put my age out there, but very much Jurassic Park 2, that loud crack. And you realize that the direct area underneath where the door landed was glass that is now cracking. It shatters. She begins to fall down, and there's a moment in time, 1 split second, where Moses and Rain,
Who
Who
both
s-
have ropes.
who have ropes and saw the cracking, can act.
Danger, have the rope.
But with them, Adonis and River can provide teamwork. If you can coordinate and very quickly, otherwise, you're not sure how far she's gonna fall.
Okay, I'm not thinking at all. I'm just gonna grab my thing, loop it, grab the loop through so it makes a quick slip knot, and then put it on her ankle. But then I just stand there and wait for her to fall because I'm not sure what I'm doing next.
As she she had
I grab
careened
onto-
forward a bit. You're gonna have to make it like a lasso throw. I'll need a Dex plus
Oh,
athletics.
she's like forward? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine.
I'll need a Dex plus athletics minus. You're aiming for an ankle -3.
Is a
Plus
lasso
stress
an improvised
minus
weapon?
2. -5 altogether. Yes, it is an improvised weapon.
Really? Ha!
Yes.
I mean, this
I would
particular
say
lasso.
At that moment, River grabs onto Rain to like help anchor her when she does
Right.
drop.
The tried and true plant. Huh, huh.
Dex athletics. I get my specialty in improvised weapons.
It's
Mine's
only
fine.
fair. It's only fair that I fall this time.
No.
No, you're just.
No, everybody else fell last time. It's only fair I fall this time.
Not
If I
my
end this
sleeping
game with her
Linda.
falling, I'm gonna be like, I'm not gonna sleep well.
Oh, yeah, for real. So if I spend a pyros to bump it, it's 1, but if I spend a willpower, I just get 3.
Correct.
Okay, I want to do that one.
You
I
can
gotta
do
save my
both.
pyros to heal up Linda. No,
Yeah. Save the pirates.
I gotta
That's
heal.
fair.
I gotta
That's
heal my
fair.
girl or my sister's girl.
Got Sith
Thank you.
healing. Palpatine healing.
No,
gotta
you
keep
guys
her
gonna
in the
start
family.
fighting over me?
I say you gotta keep her in the family.
My unfleshed.
Oh man, it's not strength. I could have rerolled that 9. Okay, you get 1 reroll. 2.
2 successes.
I feel like I should have used strength. It's okay.
With rain or with river planting and holding you, you reach out, you make the slip knot, reach out, lasso, it wraps around her ankle, snaps tight, and she whoom, as the door falls. Let's see, how far was this? 30 yards down,
Really,
so roughly
like-
100 feet.
So like I really don't think it would take too long either, because I would already have it as a loop, and then I'd pull it, like twist it, put this through it, and then wrap that around her ankle. Obviously, it would be
And-
easier than a cord.
And Linda, you find yourself
I know what I would do.
against the side of like an earthen pit trap, looking down 100 feet at man-sized spikes coated in decades of skeletons.
Pull me up, pull me up, pull me up, pull me up, pull me up.
And the door just blah, 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 tang, 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 clacks around it.
I would say at that, like I reach around, like Rain to like
Like I'm
help
holding
grab
it
the
and then you
rope
put your
and like
hand.
so that we can start pulling it.
The 2
Pull
strength
back up.
bitches.
And
Oh yeah.
and together, Unbroken stands on the edge of this pit, looking down, breathing heavy, having just in the span of just the first couple 100 yards of this maze, having nearly died a few times, and just
But
we're
not.
still together. All right.
Linda's not looking down. Linda has got her back on the just on the floor in the middle of the hallway. I was gonna say against the wall, but I don't need the wall eating me. So she's just laying on her back, staring up. Just holy crap.
You are
The lights
here.
fade, staring down at Linda, just like, oh.
Yeah.
River like gets on top of like and like looks down at her. You're good. Everything's fine. Get up. Come on. Come on.
Ooh.
I mean, now you're on top of me.
Yeah, I was like, don't get too close.
Still
Standing
bleeding
together.
profusely.
You'll have to navigate around this strange pit that separates you from other passages to your left and right. But together, you are unbroken. And unbroken, hopefully you shall remain. For now, the spring games will carry on. But next week. Woo!
Oh
That
man.
was a good
To an
one.
Next
end.
weekend, James and I are going to be on probably one screen, maybe, because we're going to be
We'll be in
broadcasting from
California.
Fresno.
Yeah, coming to you live
Hey,
from
there you go.
Fresno.
Oh yeah.
So,
The Carlson
Alright.
family dinner.
good game,
We good?
squadron.
Everybody.
We're good.
Alrighty.
Bye.
We love you.
Bye bye.
Bye guys.